Who's all hot? Oh, let's see. Hey, yeah, I'm from Columbus. Um, I don't know, just chilling, honestly. I try to take a break from the lives because they were just, it was just too much. I been pretty busy trying to like work and stuff. I just need some time for myself.
Oh my god, I was I'm sorry.
Hey,
I was trying to
girl.
follow what I was saying. Yeah, yeah. No,
You said
I thought
what?
you got banned again, so I was like, oh, I haven't seen her in a while.
You said what?
I think you got bananaed again, so I was like, oh, I haven't seen her in a while.
Nah, I just kind of been taking time to just,
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. I've been busy too, so that's why I haven't been on any live. Like the last live I was on was this girl named Fairy Trap. I was on her live like a few minutes ago. That's it.
but I actually got booked for something. I have a
Ooh.
I have a show tomorrow that we're filming.
Oh my god, what's it for?
Well, basically, uh, it's like a series about like I guess like I still don't understand the script because it was so last minute.
Oh,
Somebody else was casted for it, and then they dropped out last minute.
it's
So
a
it was
show
like
or is it a what
it's a
is it a
series.
movie? A series?
Yeah, it's a show.
Oh, wait. Are you gonna play like a big role or are you gonna play like a background or something?
No, I'm playing a big girl. I'm getting like kidnapped, and I'm gonna be the person that like keeps cussing the person out.
Oh my god, that's
It's
awesome.
funny because my character is like literally gonna be like handcuffed, but she's gonna be like talking the most shit.
So wait, when did you audition?
I didn't even audition for it. We I had like an interview and
Oh.
quit voting, quit putting your trust. What? Yeah, but anyway, I had like an interview
Mhm.
and it was like a FaceTime because it was so last minute. I really didn't audition for it. I just like fit the character description, and he said like he was frustrated because like two actors dropped out like last minute.
Damn. Why?
I don't know. I just think that they like he said like a lot of them were like models and didn't really have acting experience, so they
Oh.
didn't really like know all of like what came with like being an actor.
Hmm.
And I'm guessing they probably saw the script and was like, "Yo, like this
They
is too
did,
much work."
yeah. They probably didn't like the kidnapping stuff. I mean, that's understandable. I just think I don't know. I'm surprised they didn't like hold auditions. I thought that's usually what happens, but I mean, it is what it
I
is.
don't think he had time. But
That's
he
fair.
said he was like not to be like he said something like not to be like weird, but like he wants girls with like a certain look, like you know what I'm saying?
I mean that's fair. I mean, isn't that the point of some of them? Like you need like a person with a certain look for that look.
Yeah, and he was saying how like he cast like normally like pretty girls. The last two girls were mixed, and he was wanting like diversity,
Oh
but
yeah.
they dropped out. So he had to like rewrite the script because he didn't think anybody else was going to audition,
Jesus.
and he was just trying to make sure I was reliable. And I was like, yo, like I'm all for it. And he was like, okay, well I'm gonna have to rewrite the script again to put you in it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was busy too. I've been like I just put my 2 weeks notice in at my job. From leaving
But don't you
this.
work at Sam's Club, I think?
Yeah, my last day was yesterday, and it was actually surprising. They got me like this. They got me like a bag with like a lunch bag with the water stuff. I've been sick recently. My cousins got me sick, and I've just been trying to hydrate myself as much as possible.
Do they give you discounts for working there?
Not really, because like, well, when you work there, they get you like a plus membership, so you get a free plus membership, but you don't like get. Well, I think you probably do get a discount, but it's probably like a few cents off. It's not a lot. I wish it was like
Mm.
the way that we're looking over there. I wish it was a lot, but yeah. But yeah, with some stores, I don't know how it works for other retail stores, but I do hear that there are employee discounts for like we work at like Kohl's or something, but it just depends. I've never worked in those areas. Have you ever worked retail? Oh wait, yeah, you did.
Um, I don't.
I remember you
No,
said you
I
worked in the
just worked
warehouses.
fast food, and then I worked at a warehouse.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's not really retail.
Yeah, I don't think I ever worked retail. I was going to, but then I was doing like this like these classes for like
Mm,
acting and modeling when I was like 19, so it didn't really fit my schedule.
mm. I remember I never worked at a warehouse. Well, kind of, sort of. Like I worked at Ollie's, and they had like a mini warehouse in the back that we had to go to do sometimes. But I never worked at Amazon. I don't think I ever will.
Oh well, I'll tell you this: it's good money, but it's not for
Yeah.
me. Like
Oh my
warehouse
god,
job.
yeah. I've had friends who worked at Amazon, but they've never stayed. Like never, not even stayed like a few months. Like they'll leave within like a week.
I don't know how Amazon works, but I know my job. You had to like be a certain you have to have like a certain efficiency in order for them to
Yeah,
keep you.
you kind of have to be quick. I think that's how it is with most of those types of jobs. Like I had a coworker, she left Sam's Club as well, but she used to work for Amazon, but she wasn't in the warehouse. She was like the delivery driver, and they ended up firing her because she was too slow.
You said what?
I had a coworker who was excuse me, she was a delivery driver at Amazon. They fired her because they said she was too slow.
Damn, a driver?
Yeah, she was a driver. She was the one that was like dropping off the packages, and those I think they're under more pressure because they have to like.
Damn, how does that work? It's not like you can control a lot of it.
I was really shocked because like when
Yeah,
I didn't.
Italian.
Hmm?
Sorry, Italian said hi.
Okay, I was actually really shocked when my coworkers did this because like, well, for one, I just usually think that when you do a 2 week notice, you don't really get like a well, you're going away. You know what I mean? Like I always thought like you work your days and you leave. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But they really surprised me. They got me like this like lunch box thing that has like a cooler thing inside of it. It's really sweet, and I cried. They got me flowers. I was like, oh my god, what the.
Really?
Yes, like because there's flowers at Sam's Club, so like they bought that, and I was like, bro, this is. And then I was like, this is the nicest thing someone's ever done for me. Like I've never.
No.
That's so sweet. Holy shit! Like I'm usually so used to like being like grr like at people. So especially on this on TikTok, where my guard has always been up because people are so damn rude on this app. So I have to always just be tough with people here. But in real life, people are kind of nice, and I don't know. My job used to really make me frustrated all the time. And I used to like just hate working in retail because some people just were just really insufferable.
Well, that's good.
And we got cupcakes and ice cream and stuff, and it was a really nice time. I was really heartbroken, but yeah, I have to start cleaning up and stuff to like, cause I have to leave to Florida, um, on the 1st. I'm excited. Yeah,
I'm kind of
I'm
nervous
just
because
kind
I
of
never
glad.
flat iron my hair.
I'm just kind of glad I'm not on TikTok Live as much anymore. I realized how toxic a lot of those spaces are.
Oh yeah.
Even the one I was recently in, they were like really. Whew, it was yikes. It was a really really heated debate. Um, and there's a lot of ignorance that kind of runs rampant on those pages to where I want to start prioritizing my peace over arguing with randoms online all day, especially if I'm not getting paid for it. Hold on. If I was getting paid, like if I was getting paid for it, oh yeah, I'm arguing people all day. But if I was just getting 2 pennies out of it, I just don't think it's fun.
Yeah, that's why I took a step back because I'm like, I'm not even getting paid for this shit. Like, why am I wasting my time?
Yeah, like sometimes it's fun, but there's some people I keep seeing on my For You page. No matter how many times I put not interested, I keep seeing their live stuff. Like this guy, he's posting this girl with like these really long lash extensions, and he's like, "Why is this okay?" I'm like, "Bro, get a fucking job. Who cares?" Like, you're worried about lashes. Like that's the last thing you need to worry about. Like, yeah, those lash. Sometimes the lash extensions look crazy, but why do you care? Like, I remember one time I did try to go in there and debate with him, but I couldn't even ask him one proper question before he kicked me because I guess he just can't take
Mm.
different opinions. That's what I don't understand about some of these hosts. If you want, why do you want to debate, but when you get people who challenge your views, you kick them? I
Cause
don't
they just
understand it.
want to like, I don't know, I don't understand
They
that
want
either.
an echo chamber. They want people. They want a circle jerk. That's what they want.
Yeah,
They
they
like
want validation.
you can't ask for a debate and then when you get people who challenge your beliefs you kick them because well we don't want to hear that. Well then why are you calling it a debate? It's not a debate anymore. If everyone agrees on this topic, it's not a debate. It's never been like that's it's I would never understand that. These people are fucking crazy. They will like literally tell you like, oh yeah, we're just gonna kick this person because they have a different belief.
Because they don't have arguments. They just want people to validate their stupidity.
That's not just, I don't know. Some people, because there are some big creators that do get paid for it. I just feel like the ones that we go to, or at least the ones I see, they don't really feel like they get paid enough or get paid much. Oh God.
Hey
Hi,
girls.
hi, Grandma.
Hello.
Hey, I'm new to this, so I'm following you now.
Oh, thank you.
Hi.
Absolutely. How are you girls doing?
I'm doing
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm just having my morning coffee. I woke up late today. I don't work, so until tonight. I'm a waitress.
okay.
Oh, okay.
I know they make good chicken.
What are you guys doing today?
I'm doing,
Today, I'm just doing my hair, and
Uh
I
huh.
want to go to a Comfest, which is like this festival they have, but I don't know if I'm gonna have time
Mm.
because I'm
Oh,
preparing
how
to head out
fun.
of town tomorrow.
Absolutely. That sounds fun. We have a freedom festival coming up where we live, and it's always just exceptional. I think it looks like we're going to have a war on 4th of July because there's so many fireworks.
oh
Oh
wow.
wow.
Yeah, it's just amazing. Everybody's involved. So that's coming up. What are you guys debating today?
Oh,
Um.
yeah, there's not really anything to debate about. Just chilling.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I like a good debate too, and I'm not mean about it either.
That's
Do you
okay.
guys support or not support politics?
I
I
just
can talk.
don't know enough about politics to debate it, but I've been on a journey of learning more about it. Um, I
Yeah,
was supposed to watch the presidential. I'm gonna watch that presidential debate today. I was just gonna wait till it's all done and then watch it from the beginning.
that's what I was going to ask. Did you guys watch it at all? Because I didn't watch it. I was working.
I watched it last night. It was so funny.
When I watched it,
Was
I
it funny?
Yeah.
heard it was funny
But
too.
I was surprised with the way it started out. Like I feel like Biden knew that Trump was going to attack him, so like he kind of like went after Trump before he could get a chance. So I was like, what the hell? Like the way it started off, he was just like this guy's terrible. I was like, whoa, whoa, we didn't even like. This is like we didn't even get to the insults yet.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, I'm going to tell you, I like Trump just because everybody else that has been there for many, many years doesn't like him. That's a good indicator to me that the establishment doesn't want him. And anything that this government doesn't want, like TikTok, I am for. In fact, I am right behind it. I think it's good that creators are, you know, going to bat for TikTok. It's the only thing this government has agreed on, which is to ban TikTok. And it's because Americans like us are talking. We are
Yes.
getting together and we're talking and we're explaining to each other, hey, in Arkansas, this is happening. That's where I live. But I used to live in Utah. I got a lot of friends that feel the same way. And all the different states were just coming together and we're like, our representatives not voting what we're wanting. Once they get in there, they're just forgetting about us and doing whatever the heck they want, whatever they're paid to do. And that's kind of what I'm hearing across my pages anyway.
Yeah,
When
it
I
was
go flipping
honestly.
through.
I actually, for the first time, felt bad for Biden because you can tell he didn't know what the hell was going on.
I felt like that poor man. I mean, I don't like his administration, but the man in general needs to be in a nursing home. Somebody else is being a puppet master for that guy. He used to be a lot more sharp, and he's had a lot of people go against him. But I don't like one of the top things I don't like about Biden is the law that he helped write that got so many fathers taken out of the home for dealing in drugs or whatever, for ungodly amount sentencing, like 20, 30 years. The three strikes you're out rule, that's Biden's. Um, Stuff like that. It has destroyed so many lives, and especially black lives. He targeted black people.
Yeah, it's weird
He
how
did
people
that.
can just like
And
talk
that,
about
when you start to
country.
understand what he's done in this country, it hasn't been good. And he's just on the side that really wants to control America and turn it into a socialist country, where you can abuse and berate people for thinking differently than you. It never used to be like that when I was your age. The the news actually reported things with an unbiased opinion, and they just kind of reported and they didn't give any opinions. But now on the screen of the news, all I hear is, oh, our Trump's a terrible person, and blah blah blah. That's not America, man. That's something else. That's another country. That's just not supposed to happen on our news channels. We're supposed to
Yeah,
have
that's what I'm
freedom of
trying to tell you
speech.
what to think. But I tell you what, I was surprised at. Even CNN said he did terrible in the debate.
But
So
CNN, I mean, that's what I want to tell you girls, is that CNN is one of those that is paid for by one of like five rich billionaires. They own CNN, they own Disney, they own NBC, they own ABC. And so all their people that work for them, they will literally, just like you guys were just talking about, where they shut you down or that you'll just take them off their live, because they're not saying what your opinion is. Imagine that happening on the news.
absolutely.
Oh, we don't like your opinion, so we're just going to take you off the airwaves. They won't even report if we have a gathering or whatever. It's just, they just won't report it, so it won't get seen.
Yep. But
You see
that's
what I'm
why I was
saying?
so surprised because they're like the fake news capital.
They are the fake news. CNN
But
is a
I tell
huge
you
fake
what
news.
though, he did so bad that even they couldn't save him. Even they had to admit that we're in trouble. Like after the debate, they had this analysis, and I was surprised to see how many of them were talking about how bad Biden did. Because even things where like he could have got Trump on, He was just like so like it didn't make any sense.
And that's why it doesn't make sense, is because the establishment is the bad guy. If you're talking about America, if you're talking about wanting freedom of speech and freedom of religion and freedom of thought and freedom of information, freedom of choice, if all those freedoms matter to you as a young lady, then this should be very concerning, because they literally are trying to curb what we can watch, what we can learn about, what we can say.
What are you doing, Mom? My phone's at 5%.
I'm on live.
Yeah, but they're not able to control the narrative anymore. Like everybody saw how bad Biden did yesterday.
Well, I don't have a whole lot of time. Whoops, I'm in the wrong. I don't know why this isn't working. Oh. I'm sorry, girls. My phone's dying. I can't find my charger. But I will come back and see you guys in a little while.
Well, things are coming up.
And I hope that y'all talk about this more, because we're in a really important election. I haven't watched the debate yet. I'm working 2 jobs because of this economy. All this is not normal.
I think that was actually the first question that was asked was about the economy.
Yeah, I mean, it's screwing everybody. I used to be able to buy a house 20 years ago for, thank you, dear. Oh, I have a friend here that just helped me. Okay, now I've got my thing. Okay. So anyway, all right, I'm back on. So the reason why I worry about this coming up generation, I've got 7 kids, and my oldest is 30 and my youngest is 9 years old. So I'm still raising kids, and I have grandbabies. And I am worried to death. And the reason why is because our leadership, the people who are making our rules, the people who can throw us in jail for no reason, the people who could take our kids because we don't have their same thoughts. These are real things.
Yeah.
These are real things. It's not a movie. It's not, I mean, we all wish we can wake up out of it, but for some reason they're thinking they can tell us how to raise our kids. They can tell us, what's okay. If we want to have beliefs in this country, we're going to get berated. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I can't say too much, or the algorithm's going to, tag your live. So I'm not going to do that. But what I can say is that what I did when I was 20 is far different than what you're allowed to do right now when you're 20. And that's not right. America's not supposed to lose rights over the course of generations.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening right now. There are rights that are trying to be taken. The gun thing. Let's talk about that, firearms or whatever. Taking away our right to bear arms. There should be no restrictions on that. For an American. Americans are the only country in the entire world, and that's why we stay that way, is because we have freedoms no one else has. And it's not because of the actual poo-poos that people are dying. It's because we have destroyed families with the CPS system and with Biden's law that allowed them to come in our homes, rip apart our families over marijuana or whatever else, and then rip families away. Those processes take years. It completely destroys children. And then these children are growing up right now without daddies or without their mamas or without any kind of real bonding. And these are the people that are coming up and having issues and, and filling up our prisons because these people don't care. And they might see an 18, 19-year-old who struggled all his life, and they'll throw him in prison in a second for something stupid or something small. And
You know what's
I've
ironic
just
about
watched it.
that? Like, they want to talk so much about separating families when people actually break the law, but like, what about all the black families that are separated? But
Exactly.
we're supposed to care about like, oh, like they're separating families at the border. Like what? Americans, when they commit crimes, they get separated for their families. Why would it be any different?
And that's another thing. He's not speaking for Americans. Bottom line is that border should be closed. We have a system to allow people to come in legally. That's okay. They're going to come in and they're going to work and they're going to be an active, awesome part of the community. I love immigrants, honestly. I really do. But the way we have right now, anybody can come in. And what's scaring the hell out of me is that I'm seeing on my pages because people are sharing. That's what this TikTok's for, is we're sharing. And when something happens in Ohio or something happens in New Mexico, Arizona, Texas, freaking any state in this country, it's going to come up on TikTok. And we're going to see it before even the news sees it.
Yep,
And there was just this little girl that was taken at 12 years old. 12 years old. She went out to call her boyfriend because her mama had a block on her phone. After a certain time, she was supposed to be in bed. She went out to a different area so she could hook up to their internet. She went out to like a little gas station near her house so she could hook up to their internet so she could call her little boyfriend. She was taken by 2 immigrants and raped and thrown into the river within a mile of her home.
How there?
And that's bullshit. Or below, sorry, I get emotional when it comes to that. But you know what? Those guys aren't going to go to prison like our people will. They have a good chance of being deported or just let go.
Dude, what are you doing?
That's huge to me. And in America, our little girls should be able to walk around anywhere like we used to 20 years ago until the lights went out. And then we better be home.
Okay.
Fuck.
Get rid of that guy. He's just being gross. Yeah, see, I mean, some people really have issues, but he probably was taken away from his mom or something. And you know what? We love you, dude. But you can get up here and talk nicely and actually speak.
He's a troll.
Oh, girl, so whatever. But anyway, I'm just saying that this is so freaking vital. I know it's boring. I know it seems like it doesn't matter to our lives, but I'm telling you, your babies and your babies' babies, it's going to matter. Because right now is our time.
I just feel like one is too many when it comes to migrants committing crime, because we really should have never left them here in the first place. And that's why, like, people are like, oh, they commit less crime than Americans. Like, I don't care. It's not their country to be committing crimes in the first place.
Bottom line is, it's not that. They think that because they could do it in their country. Like, let's take Venezuela. I worked with a girl from Venezuela at the beginning of this year. And I said, wow, you're an immigrant. And we work at Waffle House, okay? And so anyway, she's like, no, you don't understand. In Venezuela, it was so bad. Now, this is firsthand information that I got from her. She said, Venezuela was so bad. There were groups of terrorists, just groups of men that would come into the high schools and literally take little girls out of there and then call them their wives and be like, that's it. That's all you have to see of them. They're just theirs, like property. And it was just happening like on the streets and everything. It was just so bad. And those people have all come to America. She said she's going back to her country because they've all cleared out. And these people are given $2,000 a month to live on from our tax money every single month. They get $2,000. I know because I've met a few immigrants over here at the hotel that are working for Walmart. And when you work in the community, and I take care of everybody here at Waffle House and Cracker Barrel. So I see people coming through. I see the bus loads coming in. I see what's going on. All right, and these people, they've unloaded their prisons, and they are now getting paid to be on our street corners, and they don't have jobs, and they were used to taking little girls. That's all you got to know. That's all you got to know is that they've emptied their prisons into our streets, and now Biden's giving them $2,000 a month. How many of you girls would like to make $2,000 a month for free, just for crossing a border illegally? Anybody?
That's not enough.
Yeah.
No.
I'm thinking
I mean,
about
I
that.
struggle to pay my rent.
So just
I mean,
walking back
like,
home.
isn't 2,000 kind of low for a month though? That's like
This is why they're trying to ban TikTok, because people like me are going to come on into anybody's live and let you know, girl, I just want our country back. I'm tired of it. I am now awakened. That's the true meaning of awakened. Awakened means that you've awakened to the reality that there is a bigger system that is literally controlling our leadership in our government, and they're doing what they want with it. And I believe there's some kind of takeover going on in America, because they're allowing all the criminals to stream on through, and they're paying them to do it. They've actually, in Venezuela, they had people walking around with flyers saying, "You can get this in America, go. You can get this in America, go." And literally 70%, and that is no exaggeration, you can look this up, like 70% of Venezuelans is gone. They're all here. It's like a ghost town. They're, people who left for asylum to come here for the truth, the real truth, to get away from that tyranny, they're all going back home. They're being called home. They're like, "Oh, it's safe now. Come on." And she's like, "I can't wait to go home." She quit and she went home.
Big Trouble, did you have
I had,
you would like to say?
yeah, I had to say largely that's like this misinformation. But I want to go back to the whole migrants coming in committing crimes. Like people commit crime. No matter where you go, we go in other nations commit crimes. Matter of fact, you just had a sailor that was just apprehended by the Japanese government for raping a minor. So, we go to other countries and do it all the time, civilians, military. So, people are going to commit crime. It doesn't matter where you come from. But those people that do commit heinous crimes like what you described with the little young lady, or they do get prosecuted. Every last violent crime that, migrants do gets prosecuted. If it's something small, it doesn't make sense for the U.S. government to waste taxpayer money on something stupid like petty theft. But heinous crimes, all of them get punished. There's not been one that has gone unpunished.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of documentaries where people that commit like bad crimes, instead of just going to prison, they get deported.
and can I say
If
that?
it's a non-violent crime, if it's something petty theft, not like a non-violent, they will definitely you can get deported.
And can I say that
It
2,000 a month doesn't really seem like a lot. Like rent itself is almost $2,000. That's what I was trying to say. Like I wouldn't say that's good money. My
For
well, it would be
disability, they
free,
give you
sir.
like for disability, you only get like 900 to like 1,000 a month, and you're expected to live off that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was going to
So they're
say,
giving more
I've
to
worked.
immigrants than people that are
yeah,
Americans.
because if we're talking about our economy today, like 900 is good for. I mean, it's a good price for rent, and it's really cheap for rent, but it's in those really like low impoverished areas. Like that's the only problem. Like, yeah, you can get
Well,
900 rent, but do you want to live in the hood?
oh, yes. Well, what I have worked for 35 years. I've worked ever since I was 16 years old. I went and looked at my Social Security statement. I'm going to get $1,335 when I retire in 22 years. I got to work 22 years to get $1,335 when I retire. And that's because I've been a daycare provider and a waitress and a caregiver all of my life. I haven't been a big, Walmart executive or whatever. They're going to get probably 3,500 or more every year. But even they, making all their money, aren't going to get the 2,000 that these people are getting for 2 straight years for nothing. They don't have to work. So they're room and board, and they get food stamps and medical assistance. I mean, I don't agree. I do not agree. I don't believe all these people are asylum seekers. I think that they are
No, they're
coming
not.
here to, yes, they are. They are coming here for a reason. And that reason isn't good.
And honestly, like even if they
The
are
first
asylum
thing we need to do,
seekers,
because let's not focus, because they're not going to come here if they can't get hired. I believe it's U.S. Section Code. I think it's 1243. It specifically states that corporations and LLCs, whatever, are not supposed to hire migrants. They're coming here and they're getting work, right? So you
Yeah, they
can't
have
you
to have a
can't
work
want to
visa.
hold them accountable without holding these companies accountable who are hiring them, because they're not
well, you
going to
can't
come
talk
here.
about the companies or
I
even
live,
who let them in the first place.
Yeah,
Like,
wait, don't they have to
What?
have a work visa to even be able to be considered for hire?
well,
Or
that's
no?
right at the
understandable, but it's
border,
still
right
They're
at the
illegal.
border,
supposed
they're given
exactly,
a work free
exactly.
visa.
No, no, no. It does not work like that.
Yes, it
State
does.
Department
I
does
live
not.
by the
It does.
Walmart headquarters, and Walmart headquarters is being built right now by
Uh,
migrants.
and I lived in
They are being
California for
built right
some
now
years,
by migrants
I
Wait, but how
lived
do we
and
know
I
they're
was stationed in
migrants?
Texas, and
because I went over there and
no,
asked.
you
I
asked,
literally
you were
went over
given
there
this
and asked. Yes, I did.
information,
I was
ma'am.
living at a
You
hotel
have to
for a
apply.
month.
You have to apply
I
for a
was
work
living
visa,
over at a
ma'am.
hotel for a month. Let me just finish. I was living over at a hotel for a month because I couldn't pay my rent. I lost my house. I had to go into a house with my 2 kids and my husband in order to find a place because I couldn't afford the rent. It was first, last, and security deposit, meaning I needed at least $4,000 to get out of there, and I only had 2,500. So I was living in a hotel full of immigrants, and I befriended them. We went out and smoked a couple of, joints. We went out and hung out and talked about their country. My husband speaks Spanish. We freaking discovered where they were working, what they were doing when they got into those trucks every day. They were going to the Walmart headquarters, and they are building the Walmart headquarters right now, and they are making more money than my husband, who has been working in an American for many, many years. He's 60 years old. He's making 600 a week over at a factory here in Arkansas, and they are at the Walmart headquarters construction, site, which is approximately a mile big. It's huge. It's massive. It's going up now,
So he can't
and
apply there?
it is filled with immigrants with work visas from the border. That is not true.
Wait, so
And you
wait,
did not just come to the
so are
border
they not
and get a work
hiring like
visa.
US citizens? He can't apply there?
Well, yeah, you
Well,
can
they're
apply
not going to
there.
hire U.S. And what's the duration of time? Because it's not like a 1 or 2 day thing to get a work visa.
Yeah, that takes a long, like I
No,
remember
it doesn't. It doesn't. This guy told me
Ma'am,
that
yes,
he
it does. You
applied at
can
the
go.
border.
You can apply at the border for a work visa, but you are not going to get a work visa. That is a long duration of time, maybe sometimes up from 6 months to a year. The fastest you may get it, if it's expedited because you claim some sort of political asylum, something like that, maybe within 2 months. But you're not just gonna pull up to the border, ask for a work visa, and get it. You have to submit, be put on a waiting list. You have to be vetted by the state. But there's a whole process for this.
But
I
even
don't
Sir,
with
how
understand.
many
It's
immigrants
a
do you know and work with? Do you have
what
a
the
job to
hell
where you
kind
work
of
with people?
quest
Because
do
I
I have?
do.
Yes,
I
I
have
yes
worked
yes
with
I
I've
am
worked
yes.
with 2
I
immigrants,
work for
and my husband
Department of
works with
Defense,
3.
ma'am.
I didn't know you
I
had to
work for
My
verify
Department of Defense,
that.
ma'am.
though then then
I work
you're
for
a Biden
Department.
goonie. I don't know.
What the
You
hell? I'm a fucking Republican. What the hell kind of stupid shit is that?
because you're sitting
Are
there
you
telling
kidding
me that
me?
the border is
Because
secure.
the border's been the same way. I'm 47 years old. The border crisis has never changed.
That's
The
not true
border has been
though.
the same
Why?
since I was
That's
a
so not
since I was a
true.
child.
Literally,
We've
Trump
always had an
literally
I'm
issue with
telling you,
this
you're not
border.
doing a good job.
Like,
We're saying we're not happy with it, sir. We're not
listen,
don't be
happy with the
happy. Don't be
border.
happy with.
listen.
But you
All
then
Biden
what?
had to
Speak to
do was
Congress
leave.
about it. It's not the president, you guys.
Congress
Everyone
is
Listen,
wants to.
controlled by the freaking big
listen.
money.
All
Trump
You
right
want
made
me
it
then.
to
So
speak to
why is
Congress?
everyone blame? Why
They're
is
not going to
everyone
vote for
blaming
us.
presidents? You can't blame Trump. You can't blame Biden.
Yes,
You
you
can't
can
blame
because
Obama.
Biden got in
You can
office and the
blame
first thing he did,
Congress.
the first thing Biden did was undo everything Trump did. The Remain in Mexico
No,
policy, he
man,
Well,
got
I
rid
thought
of
some
that.
of
man,
Trump's
So
policies
that
were
everything
is
that
from
Trump
largely
did to
listen.
try to protect the border, Biden undid. So let's not act like he
That
came out
no
of
no.
nowhere.
So hold
There's
on. This
more
is the
immigrants coming over here
misinformation
now
that
than
I'm
there ever
talking
has been.
about. He did not know there was one policy that Trump had in place during the pandemic that he did not renew. He let it expire. That
I'm
is
not
the
talking
only
about.
thing. You can actually go on. You can in the matter of fact, I will post the video of the
I'm not talking about the one that expired. I'm talking about the one that his first day in office he repealed. So I do blame Biden for this because Trump made it to where they had to remain in Mexico.
man.
Biden
Ohio
could
girl.
have done the
You
same
can.
thing.
I'm not sure. Is that Ohio girl? I'm driving. You can actually pull up the video or pull up the hearing where they question the director and deputy director of Border Customs and Border Patrol, and they all testify that there have been no changes in their posture when it comes to the border. That everything's the same. Matter of fact, they actually got
Oh,
increased
that's not
spending.
true. That's not true.
Okay, so they lied. So they lied to Congress right
Yes,
there, and
absolutely.
Republicans
People are
accepted that.
lying to Congress all the time.
Did we see
That's why
buses
they
of
want to ban
people
TikTok.
parked in Chicago and luxury
This is
hotels when Trump was
wild.
president?
kind of sounds like a bunch
I,
of hypocrisy.
this is wild. And I, you know, and
I have
I
sat and
hold on,
watched.
hold on.
I just don't remember ever seeing that when Trump was president. All they talked about
Well,
was kids in cages, but I don't remember seeing like thousands of migrants like given special treatment, getting into hotels when Trump was president. I just don't. I can't recall a time where that ever happened.
well, here's the thing with when Trump was president, okay? When Trump was president, there was this big push to end child trafficking. Here's something that people don't talk about that is so, so sad. Children are being raped across the border every day, and so are women, and so are little boys. And these monsters are in our freaking country, and they are leaving things that are disgusting on the trail here to our border. And the thing is that we are aware of it. And what's even more disgusting is that it's our people that are the buyers of these children, which makes it even more disgusting. But what Trump was trying to do was children were being ripped from their families and taken from other countries on their way here, and they're trying to return these children back. And they're trying to take them away from the pedophiles that are going to sell them or the guys that were using them on the way across the border. They wanted to make sure that this was their dad, or this was their mom, or this was their aunt. And when Trump was doing it, we saved thousands and thousands and thousands of children from being trafficked. And that's the God honest truth. And if you don't
Man,
like it, if you don't want your child taken at the border so that we make sure that you're not a fucking pedophile, then whatever. You're not American then. We're not going to let you bring your babies in if you're going to use them that way. So that's the
so
bottom line. It's child
ma'am,
trafficking.
that this has been longstanding with the FBI and Department of Homeland Security stopping child trafficking. Um, this started way before Donald Trump, and I
Yeah, but he
worked on
finally
one
did
of
something
the
about it.
FBI. No, it was being ongoing. I worked on a contract for FBI where we handled this. Now, I've worked for this government for 26 years. I've been on multiple different programs, to include one that included the Patriot Act stuff. I'm telling you, this stuff has already been ongoing. Now, I will say that Trump increased funding for the program, and which is great. It's great that
He
he did
did
that because
something
it was,
about it. He did
ma'am, the
something about
program
it.
was. Oh, Lord have
And
mercy.
here's
This
another
is
thing
this
we
is
understand,
wildly
sir.
insane.
Here's another thing we understand. And I want you to know, since you work in this, okay? Here's another thing we understand. And that is that the government is actually involved in the child trafficking. We've got people in our government that actually like children, and we're aware of it. And we know what you're doing. And we know you're trading little babies even in the White House. All right? We know that. And so we know which of the dang politicians are doing it, and we know why they didn't stop it before when you could have.
So how do you feel about Matt Gaetz and his getting caught up with the child trafficking? What's your take on that?
I haven't followed Matt Gaetz. What happened?
So he got hit with child trafficking. It was a lawyer that he was friends with. The lawyer flipped on him. They didn't prosecute Matt Gaetz, even though they had all the findings to say that he
Ooh.
trafficked this minor. This I think she was like 13.
Mm-hmm.
But Congress failed to do anything. The Department of Justice failed to do anything about Matt Gaetz. He's still
Exactly,
out here
sir.
walking around.
Exactly, sir. I'm telling you, there are freaking pedophiles in our government. We see you.
And our law
We see
enforcement
them.
too.
Exactly. And they are in a network trying to F us. And the bottom line is that Trump isn't one of them. He was going to put the money there. He was going to stop it. And the establishment who owns our media and, you know, some of the big corporations who think they're bigger than all of us and they can do things that none of us else can do and get away with it, well, they're wrong. Gen X is waking up. We're not allowing that anymore. We're not going to allow those people to still make our laws and control us and tell us what's right and wrong and think that they can sit there and mess around with the little ones. That's
And
not
here's
the
the
American
We
thing I
way.
vote.
will say.
We vote them in though. We're the ones who vote. We vote these people in. We vote them in as senators, and they eventually move on. These are people that we elect who get in office. These are people who've been doing this stuff the whole time. They do it in our states. It
Exactly,
starts at the
which is
state level.
why I'm here talking on live and trying to let everybody know that the Trump movement is has nothing to do with being blue or red. In fact, I'm calling Trump purple, you know, because he's really
He supports some of these people.
he's a
He's close
Democrat.
with Mac. Who?
He, Trump was a
Apparently Trump.
Democrat forever.
He was a
He
Democrat.
only switched
Don't you
sides
find that
because of the
weird?
establishment.
What? Huh? I could.
Yes, he hasn't been a Republican. That man's always been a
I know.
Democrat. I'm
I'm from
49
Brooklyn. I'm
years
from
old.
Brooklyn, New York. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I know who Donald Trump is. Watched him my whole life in New
Me
York City.
too.
His antics. He's hilarious. I tell you this. I like New York Donald Trump. Him as a president, hell to the no. And so I bring up Matt Gaetz because him and Matt Gaetz are very close. Matt Gaetz is always around Donald Trump. He knows what this man did, but he hasn't said anything.
Oh, okay. I've got to research that more because I do
Hmm.
believe that there are I'm not jumping on Republican side. Like I said, I'm not I I I just woke up in 2020. I waking up means that you realize that when you voted for Hillary Clinton, you were voting for a monster. When you voted for Obama, like I did, you're voting for someone who lied to you. Why? Because he
How do you
didn't
come to
tell the
that
truth.
conclusion?
Him and Michael didn't tell the truth. They didn't tell us the truth.
So, being the fact that the Clintons and the Trump families have been close friends for decades now. Um, you don't find that weird that while he's running for now, all of a sudden she's this bad person, but they have been family friends for such a long time. Now she's this really bad person that you were so cool with. You got some family friends that used to go to your other houses. Now all of a sudden, oh, this is a bad person. That doesn't strike you as odd. Like, hold on, let me think about this.
Well, have you been a salesman? Because I have. I've worked
Us-
for Network Technology. I've worked at Waffle House and Cracker Barrel. All right, so I sell. When I sell my food to you, You're the best person in front of me. I swear every customer is my best friend. And you know what? Same with all the network technology. When I sold technology and I went and wined and dined people, I was trying to get them to select my network. I wined and dined people, and they were my best friend for a good 2, 3 weeks till I got that signature. And then we moved on. And you know what? He was a salesman. He's one of the best salesmen I've ever seen. And I don't, and most of my friends have some sales background, and so we can all see what he did when he was networking with these higher ups. That's what they do. But you know what else? They don't like him. And that is interesting to me. The fact that they would wine and dine when he was playing ball with them, and then when he stops playing ball and says, I'm not good with how this country is going. I'm not good with your established narrative. I'm going to go ahead and save America now. Okay? Because I like the America we had before. Now, it might be because he's being selfish. It might be because he wants to be God of the world. I don't care. He woke me up to what's really happening, and he decided to get off of the good old boy club for a minute. It has not been good for him. He's been all over the news. He's been berated. He's been, threatened, thrown in jail, threatened to take his money, talk crap about him all the time, and that's gone on for 5 years. And he's so rich he don't care. And you know what?
Not that rich, but he
Americans
cares.
care.
So I would say this: I think Donald Trump definitely cares about America. He'll never get me to say he does not know he cares about America, but he's using this. So let's think about this whole immigration thing. Let's go back to when he was totally against the whole anchor family thing, because you are here in America, someone can get fast tracked to becoming a U.S. citizen. Now, he says all this while having a wife that's not a U.S. citizen who gets fast tracked and becomes an anchor because of him. Do you not have a problem with that?
Wait, what'd you say?
Who got fast tracked because of Trump?
Talk about
His wife.
Who cares?
Well, I mean,
Who
that's how it
cares?
works.
I mean, that's one of those CNN things that try to get you to argue about that shit.
No,
cares?
son, no.
Why is it who
Nope,
cares?
it's not who cares, because he said he was totally against the whole anchor immigrant thing. But then he turns around and does something that he's totally against. As I'm asking, do you not have a problem with him doing something that he was against when he was running?
I have a
Wait, when was
problem
Trump ever
with
against
silly
people
little
running?
arguments coming up that just don't matter to this country. That's a CNN argument. They're trying to find anything to argue about. Gosh, who cares? We have people who need good jobs, and immigrants got our good jobs. We've got people who are struggling
don't.
to pay rent, and the immigrants have the rent paid. We have
No, they
people
don't.
who
The
are
immigrants do
eating
not
food
have good
pantry
jobs, ma'am.
food, and they've got food stamps. I don't
Ma'am, the
understand.
immigrants
I
do
don't
not.
care.
Wait, what?
Immigrants do not have good jobs, ma'am.
Exactly.
Oh,
What
yes, they
immigrants
do.
are working good jobs. They're
No,
working
no,
in
they do not.
construction,
You're not
retail,
finding.
and restaurants. How are those
Yet
good jobs?
I am working at those jobs, and they're making more than me.
Well,
And I'm an American that's worked
really?
35 years.
What? That's why they. Then that's a you problem, because those immigrants get paid way less, and that's why they hire immigrants, undocumented immigrants, because they pay them less, so it saves money for the company. Why would they hire someone and pay them more than a U.S. citizen and then cut into their overhead? That makes literally no sense.
You're not making sense, because the thing
What?
is that when
Wow.
they
This
hire
has
a
gotta be
immigrant at
Ohio girl. I love
Walmart
your lives. This is
headquarters,
hilarious.
it's not it's
This is
hilarious that you are
hilarious.
so you are
Are you
so
listening
ingrained
to
in the
what? So
establishment.
you're not establishment. So, ma'am, I understand what Speaker of the House Boehner said when he said the Republican Party is dead. This is no longer the Republican Party. This is the party of Trump. He was so right, because this right now, when I'm listening, this is extreme.
But that's
Now
the
you
thing. I'm not
know
even a
that they
Republican,
come
but I'm
over
probably
here.
voting for Trump. I don't even care. My thing with migrant crime is the difference between crime and any other crime. With migrants, they should have never been here in the first place, and that's the problem. Whenever somebody gets like
Well,
killed by a migrant
mm-mm.
because we should have did our job in making sure they let him go. It's not like he just snuck in
That's
and they
right.
had no idea
Okay,
he was in here.
I
They
will
knew he
ask.
was here. They let him go and they put him on an ankle monitor because he had a history. So
Yes,
this is
ma'am.
really the
So y'all
country's
can.
fault.
So you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't immigration like good for the economy though? Like,
You said
isn't it
what?
good that we allow other cultures and that we allow people to come to our country so that they
Yes,
can?
yes,
Hold
it
on, what'd you
is.
say? I can't hear.
So wait,
Especially for state governments.
What'd you say?
why is it a bad thing if people want to come here legally?
Hold on, what'd you say, India?
So why is it a bad thing if people want to come here legally? Because if you guys have a problem with illegal immigrants, I understand that, but it seems like you guys just have a problem with immigrants, period.
I love immigrants that
Are you
come
sure?
here, right? And the only reason I don't that I believe in that is because I'm afraid for my children. I do not want somebody to try to come after my little girl. She is
Sweetheart,
beautiful.
sweetheart,
What?
the predators are usually in family or family friends. The migrant will be your last worries. I
It
promise you that.
was that way
Not that
20 years
12-year-old
I
ago.
girl.
promise you.
Not,
I promise you
see,
that
that's
a
the thing.
migrant
It's
is not
easy
going
to
to come
say that,
and
but that 12-year-old girl, that it wasn't her last worry. She snuck out of the house and she got
yeah,
unalived immigrants.
I get
And
that,
this is,
right?
I'm not
But
saying
but
that it
here's the
don't
problem.
happen.
We
It
let them
was like
go.
that
We
20
don't.
years ago. I completely
no,
agree
it was
with you,
still
but
like
it's
that
not
20
like
years
that
ago.
now.
What are you
This
saying?
is crazy.
I feel
This is
like one too many
crazy.
because at the end of the day, we let them into the country, right?
Any study
Yes,
on children who get I can't say the M word, right?
The what word?
Oh,
right. You
I don't know if
can't.
it's gonna say, okay, Joe Leston, I'll say that. That get Joe Leston, right? When
Hmm.
you look at the results of that, 9 times out of 10, it's from a trusted family member. This is not from 20 years ago. These are recent studies. So the fact that you guys are going off of strangers or migrants is a little bit concerning to me. Like,
No, I get that, but at the end of the day, crime is going to be in your country. I'm saying these people should have never been here in the first place. The worst
Well, you
crime is
can't
crime you
say.
can prevent.
you
You
Well,
can't say
can't
so
someone's
prevent
not
Ohio
allowed to
girls.
be in
misdemeanor
a
Oh,
crimes.
country. Like,
I'm
Ohio
saying
is
they
so
should
not.
have
do you?
never been here in the first place.
Well, you can't say that. So do you know? So do you? I take you know what the Mexican American War was, right?
Yes.
So you do realize that they annexed like all of that land on the west coast from Mexico, and they were also supposed to pay them money, which they did not do. And then they put policies in place along the southern continent that caused a lot of this issues as to why they're coming here. This is the problem that the U.S. government created, right? But you can't say that they don't belong here when you come and annex someone's land. We're the ones who don't belong. You can't say that mindset is dangerous. They think it's okay to annex someone's land and then tell them, well, you don't belong here. That is
All right. But
wildly
I
Yeah,
wasn't
insane.
but
talking
America is the
about
only country
Mexico.
where saying you
I'm
don't belong
talking
here.
about
If you're not a
Venezuela.
citizen, I mean, you have to come here legally. That's just what it is. At the end of the day, if you weren't born here, you don't have any rights to the country unless you come here. Thank you, Jazzy. Unless you come here legally. Like America is the only country where we have to explain this to people. It can't be a country if everybody can just come in whenever the hell they feel like it. How is that a
Exactly.
country?
And we're not talking
It,
about
it can't.
Mexico. We're talking about Venezuela. That's what I brought up. That's what I have personal knowledge of because
It's
I've been
not even
following
Mexico
just the
even though.
Venezuela thing.
Even Chinese immigrants. There's more Chinese immigrants coming through the southern border than there ever been before. Chinese immigrants. This isn't even like a Hispanic or South America thing. From all over the world, they're coming through the southern border. That's the
Right.
problem.
Well, do you know what you just so? Do you know what all of the suspected terrorists have coming through?
I really don't. I heard it's the northern border, but I don't even. I'm not even just
It's the
talking about terrorists.
northern border.
But
That's
I'm
how
not.
concerned.
I'm
So,
not just talking about terrorists. I'm saying
so
we have an influx
suspected.
of immigration, and it's out of control. Biden undid everything Trump did to protect immigration. That's
Ma'am,
just the
that's
truth.
not true.
Yes, it
Ohio
is.
girl, dog,
You're
that
talking
is
about one day
not
True.
that
true.
expired, but on the first day,
Absolutely
Not
true.
we
true.
held what Trump did.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what?
true.
I'm gonna go. I will repost it my video, and I will tag you to it, Ohio girl, because I've done this video. I did the research. It's in my video somewhere. It's probably way down there, right?
Hold on, let me
As
let
to
me show you
what
what I did.
policies,
I
It's
think it's
as
really
to
in
what
concerning to
policies he
me.
did not renew.
no, I
It's
It's
don't know.
really
concerning
concerning to
me.
me that
That
someone in
you're
our
using a lot of
defense You're
defense. No,
you're
we're not telling you
Hold
that.
on. Let me look it
Do
up right
not,
now.
don't even think about doing it. Don't even thinking about trying to diminish my service to this nation. So stop right there.
no. What upsets me right now is that you are
No, we're
thinking that
not.
we've
No,
been
no,
doing enough at this time in
no,
our country. You think we're doing
ma'am.
enough?
Ma'am, you are 49 years old, so you're 2 years older than me, and you have been around long enough to know the changes in this country, especially when it comes to the border. When we have uh, sent troops to the border, when we've added more money to the budgets for the border, when we cut money back from the border, which administration did what? We all know this. And why we're having this conversation about
Yeah,
this
so the
is
remain in
wildly
Mexico. I'm
insane.
looking it up right now. He ended the program, and a judge even tried to sue him to make that program stay in place, but they lost. So to act like
He did
Biden,
right. He didn't renew it. He did not renew it. He didn't just say, "Hey,
no,
I'm
he
gonna
ended the
undo
program.
this."
It's literally saying it right here that they
By
gave
Yes,
it
not
the
renew.
Biden administration had the authority to
exactly.
terminate the program. So he did not just let it expire. He terminated the program, and this was making sure
That's
that thousands of
terminating
people
the
won't come
program.
here claiming
You
to
need
seek
to let your
asylum.
supervisor know we're pissed. We're definitely not happy with the job that's being done.
No, you
And
need to speak to your
this is
You need to
America
speak to
talking.
I'm telling you, I'm looking
You
at
need to
American
it
speak to
people
now.
your
Biden
talking.
congressman.
terminated that
We
program.
You
He did
we
not
run
renew
you
it.
need to
y'all.
speak to your congressman. No, no, you don't. You need to speak to your
Oh
congressman.
yeah,
That's who you
my
need to go
my
to
governor
first.
understands what's up. You know Sarah
Then what?
Sanders, right?
Then what's she doing? Sarah said, "Oh, then what's she doing
Yeah,
about
you
it?"
know Sarah Sanders, right? Okay, look up Sarah Sanders. What's she doing? I'm not speaking
Wildly
from
insane.
not my people. My people know what's up.
You know,
And that's the thing. How many judges had to sue Biden because of the way he's dealing with the border? Like, he's really like. And here's my thing though. Like, why are we fighting so hard for people that aren't even in this country? Like, shouldn't Americans be priority? I just no. I don't understand this. Like, we have to
I
take care
understand
of
it
our
because
own. There's
it's a
veterans that are
tactic.
homeless. There's people that are
It's a
homeless
tactic.
and they
It's
get
a
housed
tactic
up.
that it's a tactic that has been used in the America's history of demonizing people to take um your eyes off of what is really going on. They've done it. They did this to us. We're not the first time, the first group they've done it to. This is just another set of group
Well, no,
of
even
people.
Biden didn't, or even Obama didn't handle the border as bad as Biden did. So, like, this is the worst any
Well,
president has
so
ever. Like, even Obama
so
wasn't like this with the border. I mean, this is like really just incompetence.
so what is it
Oh,
that
thank you.
what do
Yeah.
you what all of these presidents have handled this border issue with incompetence? Would you now? I can't say with incompetence. Do you know how large the southern border is? How many miles that encompasses?
Okay, but Trump's remain in Mexico policy sent back thousands of immigrants. So that way they couldn't just come
And
here and
Obama
say that
did.
they're seeking asylum. They can
Hold
come and
on.
say they're seeking asylum, and they have a whole year before they have to file asylum. And that's what Trump took care of. Biden came and he undid that. So that's what I'm saying. Biden didn't even have to do anything. He came and undid all the protections Biden had against the border. And now look how many are coming here. So yeah, this is Biden's fault. And I'm still acting like he had no control of it when he did.
And truly awakening means that you realize that they could have done it the whole time. Trump is the first that actually did something about it.
Oh,
That's
and
why he's got.
answer this. Why do you think weeks before the debate, all of a sudden Biden wants to have stricter policies on asylum seekers? All of a sudden he wants to change who can seek asylum. All of a sudden he
Because
wants to
he knows
start.
we're
Why is
awake.
it
He knows
changing
we're
all of a
awake.
sudden? 3.5 years and you're just now changing policies about the border? That doesn't seem right.
Yep, I agree. The reason why is because he's trying to get us to change our mind. We're not going to change our mind. He he is just a puppet. There's somebody else controlling Biden. Somebody in his administration. I don't know, whatever billionaire is paying his way with Hunter and China and all that stuff. It's your guess is as good as mine. I really don't care. All I know is he's not truly our president. Somebody else is pulling the strings, and the bottom line is that somebody is allowing our freaking home country to be wide open to whatever or whoever wants to come on in. That's not okay. And Trump is the only one stopping it. He's the only one who's willing to go against the grain, who's willing to stop the madness.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry for that. So, my last thing what I was saying was that President Obama deported more well, I hate saying illegal migrants, more undocumented migrants than any other president by far. So, I don't think that that's improperly handling the situation when he's the one that was sending people back. So, you gotta have to help me understand how you come to that conclusion that if Trump is the only one that's been handling it, when you literally have a president
No, I
that
said
deported
President
almost.
Obama is handling it way better than Biden.
Oh, I was on the Gen X. No, you did. It's I just I what I just This is what I did. If you're a Republican and you listen to me, like for years, Republicans, our leadership has been on board with a lot of ridiculous stuff, a lot of heinous stuff, and a lot of propaganda. And they continue to do it, and they've been doing it through this whole Trump administration with propaganda. Trump New York, Trump is a New York freaking crime boss. Like this is a guy we're talking about who associated with John Gotti, with all these other guys. Giuliani, you see where Giuliani's at, right? Giuliani's all hemmed up, and he did all this stuff supposedly on behalf of Trump, right? This man went over, tried to coerce other governments. All this same New York criminology stuff that they did, they took it to the White House, and it's insane that people are just watching this history of what Trump has done, who he's associated with. The FBI investigation, he lied when it's a simple thing. They want to know what about Felix Sater? Come on, the FBI knew you knew Felix Sater. You lied about it. You're from New York City. You know who Felix Sater is. He's the freaking mob guy that turned on who turned on the mob and sent a whole bunch of people to prison. Why is that man leasing a room inside of your hotel? Oh, no, because this is your buddy because you're in pictures with him. So he has a whole bunch of real mob, hardcore mob associated guys that he's cool with. And then Hillary Clinton is the problem? It's wild. It's wild. It makes no sense. Literally, none of this makes sense. What he just
I mean,
got caught up in with in New York City is because they have been New York Southern District has been looking to get Donald Trump for over 30 years. Only reason why they were able to do it is because he became president, which opened a lot of his records up to them to go after. This is not some squeaky clean guy, okay? Like he
I
is
don't think
just
any
as bad.
politician's squeaky clean, to be honest.
Well, there's a good handful. But my thing is, we're willing to accept this from a U.S. president that has this many dealings with criminal and enterprise entities. His freaking whatever Giuliani was, all the crap that he did, which is a representation of the United States and other people that he had. Look at how many indictments he had in his administration and during and from his campaign party. That is the most ever in history. I think it's 36 um, people that were indicted on his campaign trail and on his administration. That is alarming. I don't see how that is not alarming for anyone when you're going to vote for someone
Guys,
that is going to be the
Easy,
leader of the
Rob.
free world.
hey
Honestly, I
guys,
don't
I'm
think
so
that like
sorry. I've got to leave for just a minute, but I'm going to come back to your live. I really enjoyed this conversation. I just have to run just for a minute, and you're making some good points. Big Trouble in Little, I don't know what I only see part of your name. But
Oh,
anyway,
Big Trouble in Little
I love
China. It's a
listening to
classic
y'all.
movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
same
see.
here. Yeah.
But I'll be back later in, I don't know, 15 minutes.
okay.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Thanks for coming.
Bye.
But yeah, I mean, I don't think none of these. I don't vote for people because I think they're good people. I vote for them
And
based on
don't.
who I think can run the country. And if we're gonna pretend like Biden can run the country better than Trump, that's just ridiculous.
Well, you know
I
how
think
many.
the country was much better under Trump than under Biden. I think under Biden, nobody knows what the hell's going on. I mean, like we're much of yeah,
Well,
it's
you know how many companies that Trump failed at bankrupt. You know how many simple things that should have
thank you, easy.
kept going. He bankrupt his Trump vodka, Trump ice, his suit line, Trump University, Trump Airlines, uh, Trump Steaks. I mean, how do you mess that up? Steaks, everyone eats steaks. He failed with Atlantic City. I mean, he has a proven track record of business failures and bankruptcies, and not paying back his lenders to even repossess one of his yachts. So he has this huge history of this is not the right guy to choose, but yet people are still choosing him, and he's a good
But
talker.
no, that has nothing to do. I can care less about his business decisions. I care about what he
You
did when he was the
should.
president. Why would I care about that when he was president for 4 years and I got to see firsthand how he can be president? And I saw what Biden did. I saw how Biden undid every good thing Trump did. And then and then to vote for him again because he makes bad. Like I can care less if he if he's a good businessman. Like I really can.
That
My
does
thing is,
play
I look
into
at
it
the four
because if you
years when
can't
Trump.
handle
I look at the
this,
4 years of when Trump was in office. He got a hold on immigration. Biden, he undid everything Trump did. Any good thing that Trump did, Biden makes sure he undid it. So I look at that and I'm like, you know what? At the end of the day, I don't even like Trump. I voted for Biden in 2020 because I thought that it couldn't get any worse, and shit, it did. So I
oh,
mean,
it didn't
I'm
get
sorry, I
worse.
just can't.
I
I
don't
just can't
understand
see
because
how people
how
can
it's.
vote for Biden. He's obviously not
I don't.
competent.
I don't like him. Trust me. I don't like no goddamn Biden. I don't like Trump either. 'Cause you don't really. We don't really have a damn choice. It's like you got one freaking criminal and then one guy who's both of them on their last leg. I mean, we really don't have a good choice um, in this whatsoever. We really don't have a good choice, unfortunately. But when I'm weighing the person and looking at their past history, um, Trump is not the best option, and he's not the best option for black and brown people. We know this. I mean, we should just stop fooling ourselves like he's any different than any other president, because they're not going to do anything for us. That's not even what their purpose is. Obama wasn't going to do anything for us because that's not what his purpose was. So you want change, you gotta go with your local officials. You gotta go with your local elections, your districts.
I
That's
think
what you
he
gotta
likes
go
it.
with. Voting for the president is not gonna help us.
I think Kennedy was a good choice, but nobody wants to vote for Kennedy. They just want to keep voting for Biden, even though he's so fucking old and he can't do anything. But they just are so like stuck on voting for Biden.
Whether I think a lot of people know that Kennedy's not gonna win anyway, because
But
he's
that's
not gonna get
why
the
it's
numbers to
like
win.
people complain about it, but then they're not willing to ever like step out of it. So it's like because I think he what like didn't he like get like the highest numbers of any independent or something like that, or it was something recently.
Yeah, he really did get the highest numbers of any
And
independent,
they
like
don't
even
even
more
let
than
him
what's his
debate.
name,
But here's
Ross
the thing:
Perot.
CNN or Joe Biden has been trying to shut him down more than Trump has. Like Joe Biden does not want Kennedy like at all because he knows damn well if it's a choice between him and Kennedy, he's gonna lose.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
So I don't know who. I think I'm torn between voting for Kennedy and well, of course he didn't qualify. They didn't want him to qualify. They want people to think that we only have two choices because a lot of people are going to do the same thing. Out of desperation, they're going to vote for Biden or Trump. A lot of people don't realize that we have other choices. They just want to say, "Oh, you're wasting your." Ew, my dog's pooping. Um, but yeah, I can never vote for Biden again. I think he was just a terrible president. And I don't think he's president. I would like to know who was actually making the decisions because I don't think he even knew what he was doing. Did you watch the debate, Big Trouble?
No, I'm tired of watching these debates. It's just empty
Yeah, but you
promises, and
gotta
it's all.
watch it. You gotta see if the president. He really like. I hate to say this,
They
but
don't.
like, I actually feel bad for him. He really made me feel like bad for him because I'm like, he should not be up on this stage.
But no, Biden should not have been up on the stage. I put him in the same categories with Mitch McConnell and the rest of them. These guys are past their prime. This is no longer their world. They don't need to be running for president. We need to start going with younger options. But these parties, both Democrat and Republican, aren't picking the better options. They're just going with the same old what's going to keep them in office and what's going to keep their pockets lined. So regardless if you vote for Trump or you vote for Biden, you're getting the same outcome. It's going to be the exact same outcome. It may give the appearance, but it's the exact same outcome. You're voting for
Hey,
two
Bonnie.
old guys from the white establishment that are, all about their wealth and their power. So we're never the people, the citizens. We are not going to see any changes. You may see like, oh, they throw, wag the tail. Oh, look, that looks really cool. That's so cute. But at the end of the day, there's no advantages for the citizens of this nation with voting for these same type of men. These guys were literally born in what, like the early 1900s. So my parents are in their 80s. So my mother's 1950, so 1940s, no, 1943. So think about it, the 1943. My father's barely walking. Sometimes he's not coherent. My mother's doing pretty good. These guys are not for this world. My parents struggle with just everyday technology and understanding a lot of stuff that we have now. So you got these guys who are so out of touch, and we continue to vote them in, thinking they're going to make a huge impact on the world of today. They are not going to. So voting for either
I
one
think I
is
think the
terrible.
problem with the debate is that, like, I was watching the debate and like they would ask questions, but then like the last person would have spoke about this. So instead of answering the question, he would have to use like his minute to respond to like what somebody else said instead of answering the question. And that happened so many times. I was like, can they just ask him like two different like sets of questions? Because the way they were asking the questions, I don't know. But I mean, no, I think that Trump definitely avoided questions at times. I'm not even gonna lie. I definitely think he avoided questions
Uh-huh.
at times that he didn't want to answer. But
He
if I did
does.
have to pick who won, I think it's obvious Trump won. Haley,
And Biden, when it comes to debating, like it's Trump is in New York, Biden can't mess with no damn Donald Trump. Donald Trump's mouth is reckless as hell. Then he's sharp. You know what I'm saying? So, but Biden can't mess with this guy. And a lot of politicians can, and a lot of them are afraid of him. And so that's why they just fall in line. I mean, just look at Lindsey Graham. Look how much shit talking Lindsey Graham did about Donald Trump. And then now look where Lindsey Graham is at. There's a whole bunch of them that are like that. Marco Rubio, what's the other one? The one that left the state on the emergency. Um, damn. The one that went to Puerto Rico in Texas, had that emergency when everything froze. What's his name? Ted Cruz. Another one that has so much stuff to say about Trump, but they can't beat him, so they fall in line because they literally are afraid of him. And if this is the New York Trump that I grew up knowing, this guy will make sure he has some sort of dirt on you, so that you have to do what he does. He's done it to so many people. So you have to look at the history of a person. Don't just say, well, I'm going to vote for this guy because I think he's doing this. Because when you have a guy like this who's from New York City, who's from criminal, organized crime in New York City, you put that in the White House, there is potential for us to have another Nixon, and which is what we got. And everyone is just over rocking that. Like, I don't understand why everyone's so enamored with Trump. It's wild. Because he really didn't do that much. He only passed one bill. Himself only had one bill. Everything else are executive orders. When he had control of the House and the Senate, Republicans did not agree with anything that he was passing. They didn't even agree with his passing the bill to fund to finish building the border wall, because there's a border wall already there. Republicans on House and Senate did not even back him on that. They backed him on very little. Look at those bills and see how many. They did not back him on a whole lot of stuff. That should tell you something. A lot of his stuff was executive orders.
but he still got it done. That's the thing.
But you
Like
shouldn't have to do it
Biden could
without
have did the
executive
same
order.
thing. He chose not to. Biden could have
And
did
you
the
shouldn't
same
have
thing.
to.
He
That's
should.
bad.
It's your job to
No,
be the
that's
president.
bad. That's bad. When you have a president, when the House and the Senate aren't behind you, when you have to do an executive order because they're not behind you, that's not good. Because that elected representative from your area did not vote from him, right? You like Trump, but your elected officials like, nah, I'm not voting for this guy. When you have control of both House and Senate, and they are not passing your bills, that reflects on you as a president. You have to look at these things.
I mean, no, I think he answered questions, but the thing is, I mean, they're asking him about Ukraine and shit. Like, it's his fault to make. But that's one thing I do agree on. Like, people, like, gave him shit for his relationship with Putin. But, like, that situation with Ukraine didn't happen under Trump. Like, nobody respects Biden. Biden is not like an intimidating leader. You can say what you want about Trump, but, like, if I had to, like, pick between presidents on who was going to take me seriously, it would be Trump. Biden, he's just weak.
Oh, I could disagree with you there. No, he's definitely not a strong leader. No, he's not. Not at all.
And that's the thing. Like, America is the best country in the world. Like, we had to have a strong leader.
You have to
And I
have a
just feel like
strong leader,
Biden or
or
Trump is a stronger leader than Biden. And that's really
or
just the
so.
bottom line.
Yeah, I agree. You definitely have to have a strong leader, but you can't have a leader that is willing to kiss up to our adversaries, or like we can't have that. Some of the stuff that Trump did. So to go to North Korea, I gotta get off here and take these groceries in the house. But to get off, to end off with this is that um, and I think I had the video posted for that too. You'll see the response from Republicans, and which was really pissed me off, and actually saw how the difference is from when Obama wanted to go to North Korea to how they reacted with Trump. It's ridiculous because for such a long time everyone was against us communicating with North Korea. You couldn't find a single Republican or a single news station that would say, "Hey, you should go to North Korea." But when Trump did it, it's totally different. All this stuff that I say, I posted videos for so people can see the hypocrisy and try to see, like, listen, dude, we're being freaking used here. Like, we are really being used when it comes to this guy. I think he loves America, but his intentions are all selfish. And at the end of the
Well, I
day,
mean, if
um,
Obama really wanted to visit North Korea, he could have. Like, he didn't need
no,
permission.
he well, you definitely want the backing of the your other branch
Nah.
of the
I feel
government. You
like
definitely
people,
want
you know
their
what I realized
backing.
about Obama? I feel like people use, like, oh, he didn't have support as an excuse for why he didn't do anything. Like, I see this happen so many times.
Well,
Oh, well,
yeah, I
he
agree.
didn't try to get reparations, or he didn't whatever because he didn't have support. You can still try.
Nah, he shouldn't have
That's
done
not an
that.
excuse to
He
not do
shouldn't.
anything.
Nah, he shouldn't have done that. It should not have been Obama because that would have backfired on President Obama if he had tried to push through reparations. That was a smart move. If I was in his shoes, I would not have tried to push through reparations because then it would have been one of these things where, oh, he's showing favoritism. Oh, that's racism. I just know how this would have played out. So he made
But you don't
good
think black
judgment.
people elected him because they thought that he was going to help do things for the black community?
Oh, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure
Like
there's a lot of
90% of
people
black
that
people
did
that
that.
voted for him.
Yeah, I 100% agree that that's the reason why they voted for. That's a reason why a lot voted for him. And because for us, and it makes sense because historically we never saw that. Like you grew up, in that time to see it. Like what I'm saying, like I was well into my 30s or something. He got elected president, right? So you grew up in a totally different time, which is awesome. I love that. I love that for my kids. I love that. I love that. So that was a good thing for people to see. So if you're a black person, you voted for Obama because he was black, then you are in the right because historically we did not see that. We did not see a representation of us in the White House, in the Capitol, none of that stuff. This is all recent stuff. So that's a
Yeah, I
good
don't
thing.
blame nobody for voting for Obama because he's black. But my thing is, what did he actually do for the black community?
He wasn't supposed to. He's supposed to do something for every. He's supposed to do something for every U.S. citizen. Who's supposed to do something for the black community? You need to speak to your mayor and speak to your governor. That's who you need to speak to. But the
I don't
president
agree with
of the
that.
United States should not specifically help one demographic of people while leaving other people in peril. That I'm not for
Hey, I
that.
mean,
So
they're
he should
helping
have not.
immigrants pretty damn well. They can help black people.
I won't sit it there. Uh, I'm not.
If I
I
had to
think
choose
that's a
between
bit of a
growing up in a
stretch
poor black
because they're
area
not.
versus being a migrant, I would definitely choose to be a migrant.
I don't know. I don't
And it's
know.
not even like they had to cater to black people or whatever. But if you want to say that there's systemic racism and all this, we had a black president. Why didn't he try to fix all that? Because I don't even really believe
It's
systemic
not his job.
racism.
That's your
But if
local.
you
That's
are going
that.
to say that there's systemic racism, then why do we have a black president in office?
That doesn't mean that there's no systemic racism. Systemic
Okay,
racism is
then what did
systems
he do
that are
to
put
fix that or to
in
challenge
your
that?
everyday life. There's no way for him to find and target um, forms of systemic racism in your own state. Right? These are things that state governments put in place, the State Department of Justice put in place. These are things that are very hard for a president to target. It'd be almost impossible because I'm pretty sure here in my county, in Prince William County, I'm pretty sure I know that there's stuff that is still on the books from the damn 1950s that are still on the books that they still practice. Matter of fact, Virginia didn't even ratify their copy of the Bill of Civil Rights Act until 2020, so or 2019. So like let's be real. The president can only put so much effect on this nation. It's your local people, it's your local state government that we need to focus on. Do I think President Obama could have done more? Yeah, he probably could have. Should he have done more? No, because it would have backfired, and that's what it's been all about. See, he's only doing stuff with black people. He's only doing stuff with black people every time, because they already said that he is the reason why racism is where it is now, which is wildly insane. That President Obama is the cause of racism. There's people that really believe this, and it's echoes. That's not the case. He definitely did what he was supposed to do as the first black president. As the first black president, you jumping out there and just strictly helping black people would have backfired.
Oh my god,
But
wait one
I gotta
second.
take
Hold
this.
on, hold on.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, I just got word that somebody that I acted in a previous film is going to be the same one I'm shooting with this weekend. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Okay,
Oh,
bye.
you're in the acting.
Yeah, that's what I was
That's
doing my
awesome.
hair
That's
for, but it's
awesome.
too poofy, man. Like,
Okay,
look how I don't like that. I need to
that's
like
what's up. That's what's up.
condense it or something. But yeah, I
Man,
don't
nah,
know. I mean, I was a kid when Obama got elected president, but I just feel like he could have done more because I feel like,
nah,
and
I
here's the
agree.
thing: it's not like he had to only do something for Black people. Like it's not like he had to only do that, but like we got like what the Asian hate crime bill passed like super fast.
Mm-hmm.
It's like every other community, even the LGBT, like the way they're getting bills passed now for like transgender kids, like so fast. It's like, but then all of a sudden, when it comes to Black people, oh, we can't do anything for them. But every other community, it's like,
Yeah, I
yeah,
just say
like,
as presidents are never gonna. I don't look for any president, black, brown, white, whatever. I don't look for any of them to do anything for us because they're not going to. Because no matter what they do, we're still affected on the state and local government level. So there's nothing that they can really do. Like whatever goes on in your area, because your local government, whatever laws that they have in place and systems of racism that they have in place, the president's not going to be able to fix that. You can't do a damn thing about that. So you pass reparate. Oh, I gotta get off anyway. But sorry to take up so much of your time. India coded. I think I'm
Yes.
gonna give you a follow.
Okay. Hi. I'm sorry if I was quiet for a while. I was doing some stuff around the house. I didn't want the
thanks for
noise.
coming
That's all
and
right.
being my opposition today.
I know, but yeah, I
I
was,
really,
like,
honestly, I was just doing my
I,
hair, and then we just started talking about the debate, and then that always happens.
yeah. Well, no time. Anytime.
Um,
I'm gonna holler at you later.
Oh yeah,
all
yeah,
right. Thanks for
yeah.
coming. Have a good day.
Why? Man, they ate. First of all, they ate all my cupcakes. I just wanted one.
I got bit by that mosquito. Guys, I'm gonna make another TikTok, I think, and then I'm gonna post all the stuff that I'm in. But so far, it's been like short films, independent films. There are a couple music videos that I should be able to.
Music videos.
Hmm.
What about them?
I've been in a couple.
Oh, I want to be one so bad. Oh my god, you have no idea.
Where are you located?
I'm in Louisiana. I'm going back to Florida in a few days, so I'll be in Florida soon.
Oh, in Florida?
Hmm.
What part? I feel like you told
Jackson,
me this before.
North Florida, Jacksonville.
Oh yeah, because we were talking about Drake Bell. You know he's coming to St. Pete.
Girl, I don't want to see Drake Bell.
He's
I
coming
want to
on
see,
July
I want to
6th.
see SZA. I want to see fucking like,
I
I
want
don't
to see
know,
Drake Bell.
fucking The Weeknd. I don't want to see Drake Bell. What's the name?
He's coming in St. Pete on July
Come on,
6th.
there has to be more people that are more exciting than Drake Bell. There has to be. Like, you don't want Ariana Grande?
No, I can't
Oh, I
stand her.
forgot. I forgot you hate her. No, speaking of which, you know what just happened? I saw recently. You're gonna make her hate. I don't know if it's gonna make you hate her more, but she was in an interview recently, and she was like, they
Hey,
asked
V.
how
Hey,
like, hi. They asked her
hi.
like, a fan had asked her a few years ago, like around 2013, 2014, like if she could have a dinner with anyone dead or alive, who'd it be? And she said Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, she's a
And
weirdo.
so a lot of people, you know, it was so funny. A lot of people were like, well, yeah, they were just trying to psychoanalyze. She just wanted to understand Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm like, I love Ariana, but let's be so for real right
You
now.
did
Jeffrey
what?
Dahmer,
You did what? I'm sorry. You did
she
what?
wanted to have dinner with Jeffrey Dahmer.
What?
Yeah, she said,
Ariana wanted. Wow.
yeah, because she wanted to understand why he did what he did. But it's like, girl, Jeffrey Dahmer's case has been popular for decades. At some point, he did it because he wanted to. Like we,
Exactly. Because
like
he
what else is
can.
there to
Because he could.
like? And they're like, well, because she's really interested in psychology, and like I get it, right? But at some point, when it comes to like true crime, there's only so much you can know about these people. That the fact that some people are just psychopaths and they're just
It's
born that way,
giving Holly
like.
Quinn. It's giving
I
Holly.
just feel like it's so disrespectful to the victims. Like,
Exactly. And listen, I've been a fan of Ariana since I was like 10. This woman has been through some of the craziest stuff I've ever seen. If somebody said that they would like to meet the people who bombed her concert, she would lose her fucking mind and her fans would like dox them. Like I like you guys would think that's disrespectful. Like why would you say that? That's what I get it, like, you know, that morbid curiosity. But I don't think having dinner with a serial killer is going to ever um quench
it's
that
just
thing.
disrespectful. Like, can you imagine like that being like your family member and having to see people like idolize that shit and treat him like a
Yeah,
bitch?
a lot of people, and they like to say they're not idolizing, but I think it's just a cop out. Like, I think a lot of people genuinely do idolize people like Jeffrey Dahmer. They think he's cute or they think he's interesting. And I'm like, what is so interesting about a man who eats people? Like, he's just bizarre and he's a psychopath. That's what, that's how I feel about that
Here's
Chris
how
Watts
I feel
case.
like this might be weird, but I low key feel like if he just went around like
Hmm.
saying people, nobody would idolize him. But it's like a weird thing that since he unalives people, now it's cool for him to be like a serial killer and like to like glorify him. But like y'all know, like he did like SA people, including kids. Like he's also a
Exactly.
pedophile.
Exactly. He was a pedophile, but yeah, he was so interesting and people want to know him so
Because of what he.
badly. He was just so interesting. They just couldn't get enough of him.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like, he was
fucking weird.
also,
I don't think, honestly, I don't think like the Netflix series. By the time the Netflix series came out, I have already seen like so many documentaries and shows. I don't think the Netflix series should have even been made.
exactly, because at some
And
point it's,
reenacting the victim impact statements was probably like the most disgusting thing I ever seen in my life, because you're making an impact statement on how his crimes affected them, and you're reenacting it for a show. Like, did nobody
yeah,
think that that was messed up? Like,
no, that was messed up. That's not
that's
okay.
that's
Yeah, no,
fucking.
I've seen it. I honestly thought that there was really no point in trying to make another like Jeffrey Dahmer because mind you, Jeffrey Dahmer's case is not unpopular. It has been a popular true crime. If anything in the true crime community, it's one of the most overrated. I wouldn't say overrated, but over. I don't even know how to explain it, but it's probably the most popular cases in the true crime community. That on top of what Columbine, Chris Watts, Ted Bundy, like all those people. those are like pretty popular cases. And now, like, because of Under the Bridge, Rena Burke, that girl who was unalived by her friends in Canada, has now been
Oh yeah, I seen that.
yeah, and it's
That
even
shit is
worse because,
sad.
and you know what's making it worse is that one of the boys that one of the people that unalived her or helped it, he was, because he was played by Ash from Euphoria. A lot of people have been simping over his character,
Hell, even the
and
damn
and
character in the show was kind of simple for him.
and they're and well, yeah, and then they started saying, oh, they just feel so bad for Warren Golinsky because he felt so, but it's like he sat up there, he got himself involved in a crime that had nothing to do with him. He jumped Rena. He did not know Rena. He had nothing to do with it. He just wanted to ruin his own life for whatever reason. He didn't even know the girl. That's what pisses me off about the case. And then you have people like being like, "Oh, I feel so bad for him." I don't feel bad for him. He ruined his own life. I don't give a fuck if he like regrets it. He should. He should have never done it. I hope that haunts him for the rest of his life.
I was
And I
just
know.
pissed how the girl got away with it. I mean, I get what you're saying. I did feel more bad for Warren than obviously Kelly. Like the
Yeah.
fact that she got away with it just because she was like had like money and shit like that, like or like parents.
Yeah. But her
That
life
was
has been a. I wouldn't even say her life is that perfect. Her life has been a wreck ever since. So honestly, I think it's kind of karma. But at the same time, yeah, it's just it is a very skewed. Because I understand her parents, Rena's parents, end up forgiving him. But I just don't like understand why people just do stupid stuff like that. They just get themselves into stupid ass situations like this that could have been completely avoided.
it's crazy how
Like,
young they were though. Like you would expect this from like 16-year-olds. Like they were like 14.
13 and 14 years old, like they were young. And then he came out that Missy, the one who Dusty was based off of Missy and like multiple other girls that were involved. And it's really interesting because apparently Missy's daughter came forward and she was like, yeah, no, Missy's not like that innocent, because she was crying and saying how she regrets it, but apparently like she's just as bad as the other people, and she's also like a liar, which doesn't shock me because she claimed that the reason why they beat Rena up the way that they did was because apparently Rena slept with her boyfriend.
Yeah, I heard about that. I wish they kept that in the show.
I mean, honestly, considering the fact that if she lies that often, I don't even know how true that statement is.
Yeah, but honestly, like her
Yeah,
daughter probably wasn't even alive when all that shit was.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, yeah, they're just troubled people, and I that's why I don't really like to listen to too much true crime because it gets to a point where if you're like so obsessed with it, you kind of get desensitized from the severity and the brutal nature of the. Oh, but thank you. I didn't even realize how many coins I had. My phone is like across the room. Thank you. Like
Oh my
I
God,
never
thank
realized
you.
Oh, who's
I
the dog?
it was trouble.
Oh,
Yeah.
trouble coming through with the gifts.
Yeah, no, like I
Trouble.
think true crime is definitely like one of those mediums where you kind of have to like balance yourself because too much of anything is very unhealthy for you. And I think stuff like true crime kind of shows that.
That's what I try to tell people, but they say that's a belief. So
I think
Because you
people that
have,
are obsessed with true crime are like kind of like I'm not gonna lie. I think a lot of them are mentally ill. Like I was watching this documentary, and this dude was talking about how like he analyzed his whole family, and he was getting fan mail, and then when they
yeah.
realized he wasn't like a typical, I guess like Ted Bundy type or whatever, and he was
Oh,
just like a young guy.
he wasn't like conventionally attractive, but Ted Bundy was fucking ugly. I don't know what they saw.
Nah, I think he was kind of attractive. But no, what I was saying, like
Get
they
your
were
eyes
sending him
checked.
all this mail and shit. And then when they realized he wasn't like their like true crime fascination, Like they stopped sending him messages.
Oh,
Like, cause
that's
like what the
wow.
hell? People are just weird.
That's
Like
interesting.
every like serial killer gets fan mail.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, Chris Watts, even though Chris Watts isn't technically a serial killer, he gets fan mail all the time. And if anything, if you go on subreddits about what happened to his family, you'll have people that actually hate his wife Shanann.
I haven't
Um,
heard much about that case.
so
Well, I think I
basically,
have, but I don't know what happened.
back in 2018, Chris Watts um unalived his family. So he unalived his wife, his two daughters, and his wife was pregnant at the time with their son. And so what happened was that he wanted to get, excuse me, he wanted a divorce. He wanted to get away because he was having an affair with this woman named Nicole. And so basically, they were dating for about like I'd say 2 months, or they were like hooking up around like 2 months, and then around August he unalived all of his entire family. So he strangled his wife, and then he suffocated his two daughters.
Oh.
And so he ended up getting life in prison without a possibility of parole. It's a whole case. Like you'll have to watch like the body cam footage of when they came to the home, because Nicole Atkinson, who was Shanann's friend, because she was like in her early, like in the early trimester. You know how like in those trimesters you have to like always go to doctor's appointments or whatever. I mean, you go through your entire pregnancy, but it's one of the more sensitive, the high risk times. So she ended up had to go to. She went to an event because she was also in MLM thing, whatever you want to call it. Her friend noticed that she missed her phone call for her missed her appointment. She noticed that when she came over there to the house, that the car was still in the garage, her shoes were still there, but the kids and her were gone. So she called Chris. Chris was at work, and he said, "I'm coming home. I'm coming home." And so then she called the police, and the police got there before Chris did. Chris got there, and they just started, looking around the house. They started, looking everywhere. He ended up. It's crazy how quickly he got arrested. He got arrested within like a week of the murders. I think within a few days actually of the murders happening, because he was just so suspect. This guy didn't have any emotion. He didn't cry. The only time he cried was during the interrogation. He didn't he didn't cry. He wasn't like panicked because his family was missing. This man was the calmest. Like you thought he lost his wallet the way that this man was acting. He was so calm, and he just was like, "I just want them back," like I just want them back. Who the hell says that when their family's missing? This man is like not doing it. So they're like, "Yeah, this guy's kind of weird." So they took him in high interrogation. He ended up admitting that he did unalive Shanann, but he lied. So he said that Shanann unalived the girl, so that's why he unalived her. They realized that that story wasn't really adding up because of everything that he was saying and doing. The only reason why he went along with that story was because his dad came in and was like, "Did you do something to Shanann because she did something to the girl?" So he took off and ran with that story. So what ended up happening is that they ended up investigating. This man he worked in an oil company. And so when they went to the work site, they found Shanann was buried in a shallow grave. She had a coffin birth. And then they found Celeste and Cece. I mean, her two. Celeste and Bella. Sorry, Cece and Bella. They found them in oil tanks. So he shoved their bodies in like plate size tanks, and because they were in there for about a few days, they had skin slippage. So it was like a lot of the oil was slipping. It was really, really terrible.
What was
So
the
they're like,
motive?
he wanted. So basically, a lot of people say they don't think that they don't really know the. Well, the motive was the theory is that he was, like I said, he was having the affair with Nicole. So he had this coworker named Nicole, and because I guess he was so unhappy with his life, he wanted to live a new life with Nicole. So what he wanted to do was, okay, why not just unalive my wife and two kids and then go live with Nikki? That's basically why he did it. He wanted to just have a new life with another woman.
I don't understand why people do that and they don't just leave.
Yeah, and like the thing is, they had like a lot of financial issues. Like they went they had to file for bankruptcy.
Wow.
I think a few years before the murders happened. I think in 2015. Because Shanann was in an MLM called Thrive. And so those types of how most of the time like getting in an MLM is like it only works for like the 0.1% because you're basically broke the entire time or spending like a lot of money buying products and trying to sell them to other people. The money comes from recruiting other people into your thing. So then when I forgot how it goes when you get promoted or something. Um so then what
Yeah, my mom
happens,
be trying to do that shit, and I'm like,
it's not good. It's not good because they sell this sort of lifestyle that it's so easy to make a lot of money. You just make money just being your own boss and having your own business. And it's like there's so much that goes into it, and it destroys so many families. And unfortunately, Shanann's family was destroyed because of it. Like they had a lot, and not only that, they spent thousands of dollars. Like, for example, their daycare for Bella and Cece was like 200 a week. I think it was probably more than that. It was really expensive. Um, I think because they
oh,
have private schooling.
oh, I was gonna tell you, what's his name? Speaking of meeting people,
Uh
Drake
oh.
Bell has a meet and greet for $100.
Oh my god. This girl is obsessed with Drake Bell. I don't even know why.
Who is that? Who is
Drake
Drake Bell?
Bell from Drake and Josh.
From Drake and Josh.
Drake Bell? Oh, oh, hmm. Oh.
Yeah. She
No,
said,
because I
"Oh,
feel like I'm never gonna see him again. So like, I don't know if I should like try to drive
please,
down there and go see him.
please
I don't
tell
know.
her that there are more interesting people to meet than Drake Bell.
No,
Please
okay,
convince
yeah,
her.
but that's probably gonna be like what?
It's
How much is the
not
M&M ticket? Like $1,000?
like
I don't know.
you can meet Ice Spice. You can meet Megan Thee
Ice Spice is
Stallion.
not more interesting. She has
Exactly.
no talent.
Come
You can meet
on.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Ice
You
Spice has
can
no
meet
talent. Let's
No,
be real.
she doesn't. But
you
some of
can
her
meet
songs are bops. Okay.
you can meet Cardi B.
At least
You
you would
can
get
meet
like
Cardi B
some
is
type of.
stretch.
Cardi B
You
is a
can.
stretch though. Cardi B is a
you
stretch.
can meet Kendrick. You can meet anyone else. Like
True.
Drake
Kendrick
Bell.
might be fire.
And you're
Kendrick
gonna
might be
spend
fire.
$1,000 to meet Drake Bell.
No, she said
No,
100. She said
it's
100.
only $30, but the meet and greet is $100.
Oh. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa,
Girl,
whoa.
like you can
Why is he
meet
charging that much? He was only on Jake and Josh. Or whatever
you
that
can
shit
girl,
is.
you can literally meet like a
He was only
YouTuber.
on Disney Channel. I'm confused. And then what else he was on?
You can
I'm
meet
not.
Berleezy.
I stopped following him. I stopped following that after Disney Channel.
No, see, I'm
I don't
thinking
follow
deeper.
him.
Like maybe, like we can
Oh my
exchange
god.
numbers. Like
That's
you never
crazy.
know what can happen.
Exchange numbers, girl, please. That guy's in his 40s.
Exchange numbers.
Come on.
Yeah,
Exchange
because I'm
numbers
gonna
for what?
be done
You're
up. I'm gonna be
done.
done up. I'm gonna wear the
Don't tell
bomb
me,
outfit,
She said
girl,
lace
exchange
bomb.
numbers.
girl.
So I mean,
What if
I'm
that
just
man
saying
is
you never know.
what if he's like married? What if he's like what if he's
Right,
into men?
exactly.
Like what
Hey,
do
that
you
ain't none of
don't
my business.
like okay, okay.
Everybody knows
That's
that
none of
it's
my
an
business.
exception when it comes to celebrities. It's an exception.
Listen,
Like
You can meet Doja Cat. You don't think
Exactly.
Doja Cat is more interesting
you
than
don't know. She's weird.
Doja Cat is 10 times more interesting than
All
Drake
I
Bell.
know is I
Definitely.
only know her from
You
TikTok.
probably won't get her. You probably won't get her number or anything, but at least you get the the experience of
No,
seeing
she's
her.
a weirdo, especially now that she's bald. Like,
I
no.
Yeah,
like
she
And
is.
I've
her.
been
No,
bald
she's.
before, but like,
I mean,
come
Yeah,
on.
no.
people are weird
Doja.
in
You shouldn't be
general.
performing
Everyone
though.
is
Yeah,
weird.
Doja Cat's always been a strange
Yes,
individual. I've
yes,
Yeah,
been
she
but
listening to her
now
has.
she's
since
not
like
even pretty anymore. She just looks
I
weird.
I've been listening to her
She
since like
is
2016.
pretty.
So like I understand. But what about like you don't want to meet Harry
She doesn't
Styles?
change.
Like you don't want to meet
No,
like
Structure.
Five
I'm
Seconds
not
of
nothing for
Summer.
Harry Styles.
Harry Styles looks better than Drake Bell.
Definitely
Far so.
does. Harry Styles
No,
definitely does.
And not only that, he's younger. He's like 30. So I
Here's
mean,
a
at
because
least
Tom
Harry
Holland.
Styles got
Tom
like that,
Holland.
like
Tom Holland.
like that
Tom
questionable.
Holland is Tom
He got
Holland is
that,
ugly. I'm
look. You
sorry.
know what I'm
You
saying?
said
He
he's
got that look
ugly?
to him.
I don't think Tom Holland is attractive. No.
Oh wow.
I think
He's
that
okay, but
I think his counterpart, Timothy Chalamet, looks better. But Timothy Chalamet has a strong face, so I don't know.
I can't believe y'all hating on Drake Bell. Like,
It's not we're hating on him. I just think
that was
this
okay.
excitement is
But
just unusual. Like,
nah, I mean he's so handsome. He's been through
okay,
so much. I just want to
I
hug
can
him.
name
I
like
just
what
want to
about
hug him and
Dominic?
tell him
Oh my god,
everything's gonna be okay.
What about Elliot from Euphoria, Dominic Fike? That is more. He is more
Who?
interesting. Elliot from Euphoria. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
what?
Yeah, Dominic Fike. He's more
He had like the
talented.
most boring character. Why would I want to meet him?
Well, no, you have to listen to his music. His character wasn't that interesting at all. But
Oh, I did. I listened to that one song. I wish they
not the
no. What's
one.
it called? I hope they
The
cancel
one
me
song.
so
Oh,
I
I
can
thought they
go
were
be with
talking
my
about.
family.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I
that
hated. No,
was
no,
a cool
no,
song.
no, no, no. I actually hated that song because it was corny. But I liked his other
I like
music.
that song.
That song was so corny. Oh my god, it was giving like
I like
it
that
was so
song.
bad. I like his song "Phone Numbers." That was like a 2019 though. But I like his. He had his recent album come out. It's called 14 Minutes because the album is literally 14 minutes long. Meaning each song is like 2 minutes. So I mean, if you want to like, um, but he's handsome. He's talented. He can
He
sing
only
really
sees
well.
a few words and it's
What
done.
about
Okay, but y'all don't
yes?
understand how powerful nostalgia is compared to like these celebrities are nothing, but like this is like a
Okay,
nostalgia.
then if nostalgia matters so much to you, then meet Nelly, meet fucking T Pain or something. Like
Nah, Nelly, nah.
I don't know
Nah.
Nelly. I don't know. Or like meet Lil Wayne or something.
But no, I'm not a Lil Wayne fan. I was an Eminem fan.
I wasn't an Eminem girly at all growing up. I
I was
wasn't
a
into.
huge
I wasn't
Eminem fan.
even.
I'm
I
still
was
mad about this
into.
shirt I got from Hot Topic that I fucking
I was.
lost, and I
I
don't
was
know
a
where it
Katy
went.
Perry fan growing up, so I was really more into pop when I was younger.
We used to have like hour long debates about Lil Wayne versus Eminem when we were kids.
Oh my god! Oh my god! They're talking about on these TikTok lives. I'm like, I'm surprised you're not in them anymore
No,
because
like when we were
they
kids,
still
like
do.
we like me and my sister would say Eminem's better, and my brothers would say that Lil Wayne's better, and we would be debating for hours, man. And
I
then
never
there
really
was like this
debated
top
it.
10 rappers thing that I don't know if it was like what show it was on, but like it was like a countdown, and it was so intense. We were like watching it like it was the damn NBA finals, and then they voted Eminem as the number one rapper,
Oh,
and
that's
that was like the like one of like my greatest victories in life. I was like, I told y'all.
girl, not the greatest victories. You're hilarious.
But yeah, oh man, I used to go to
I mean, that's
bat for
fair.
Eminem.
I was never really into rap that much growing up. I was really more into pop. So Katy Perry would have been like my go-to when I was younger.
Me either, but I'm
But
just now started getting into rap because it just now started to get really good
yeah, like
again.
the rappers I like are considered corny. So I like Chance the Rapper.
Right.
I love Chance the Rapper. Even though I'm not even religious. That's the crazy part. I'm not. I'm an atheist, and I love his music, and I just think that like he's just really funny and interesting. I like more of like the I like Andre 3000, like from Outkast. I think he's cool. Um, I like J Cole. My brother loves J Cole too.
I don't know too much J Cole. I
See,
feel like J Cole
see,
is somebody I would like, but I haven't had listened to enough of his music to like
yeah.
become a fan.
See, that's someone who you can meet and it not be like, I'd understand the hype.
Oh, have you what do you
I
think
don't
about the
like J.
tweet?
Cole. J. Cole is
Huh?
transphobic and he's homophobic. You know what he
He's
says in the
transphobic.
song? Definitely. I don't
Wait,
like
what did he say?
the gay stops. Uh,
Oh wait, was that recent? Because I think I know what
yeah,
you're
like
talking
it was
about.
just like why? And then he said a few other things in the songs about gay people.
Oh yeah, and well, so did Eminem too. I remember that, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, Eminem is so cool for that." I'm like, no, he's just old. Sit down somewhere.
Honestly, I feel like all rappers are either misogynistic, homophobic, like they're it's like you
Or
can't
just
even expect any like moral
Support that. I'd rather
moral
support E.
yeah,
Kane
like
before I
like
support
when
them.
bro,
I'd
remember
rather
when the
support E.
baby?
Kane before I support them.
Hell no, hell
I'm
no.
just saying, before I support a racist or a homophobic or a transphobic person, I'd rather support E. Kane.
Honestly, seeing E. Kane's views on dark skinned women, I wouldn't even be surprised if she ended up being transphobic.
Huh?
Like it wouldn't even it would never it wouldn't shock me. But like I remember when the baby was remember he got himself canceled back in like
Oh yeah.
2021. That was the craziest time ever. Like I was shocked when I saw that when he was saying like STDs and I was like, bro, what is he doing right now? Like I think he got a big high because he was in the top like the peak of his career. So he was probably like, oh my god, like they won't cancel me. They would never do this and then like no one listens to his music anymore. I was surprised because usually I never really thought cancel culture worked. I never really thought it was a thing. I thought people would get mad at somebody and then just like keep listening to their music. So I never really believed that cancel culture like existed, that people took it seriously. But when it was the baby, I was like, oh, you guys are taking this seriously.
Yeah, he got canceled real fast.
Yeah, and it was shock. Well, I mean, I don't think it was that shocking. He got big in 2019, and then by 2021, yeah, I can see why. That's like 2 years with it. Obviously, he was in his career longer, but
India,
but with
what eyebrow
he
gel
was
you
in his career
use?
longer,
India,
but
India, what eyebrow gel you use?
oh, it was Echo. Did you get a call? Eyebrow gel? I use NYX eyebrow gel, and it's like $10. Eyebrow gel? I use
That shit,
NYX
Why is that
eyebrow
going?
gel, and it's like $10. Eyebrow gel? I use
that shit
oh my
is
god.
it's
Eyebrow gel,
echoing.
Yeah.
$10. Eyebrow gel? I use.
Yeah, I think you got an echo.
Oh my god, Ohio, does my voice sound that high? Oh my goodness, I'm gonna cry.
You said
Oh
what?
my god, Ohio. I didn't know my.
Cry too.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna.
You have a pretty voice. I have an ugly voice.
No, like I thought my voice was deeper. I guess because my voice sounds deeper to me. So when I hear my voice to other people, I'm like, oh my god,
I
I'm
got
like
an ugly voice.
horrified.
I know I got an ugly voice.
No, your voice isn't ugly. I think at best you sound
Your
monotone.
voice is
I
deep.
got an
No,
ugly
it's
voice.
not deep.
No, your voice isn't ugly. I think at best you sound monotone. Yeah, like your voice isn't ugly. I think at best you sound monotone. Oh my god.
Echoing.
Sorry.
Leak, you drop and come back.
Oh my god. You have to leave and come back.
Leak, you drop and come back.
You have
Leak,
to leave and come back.
Leak, you drop and come back.
Leah, did you hear me?
What? Leak, you
I
drop
think
and
it's
come
because you
back.
had a call. Leah, did you hear me? I think she got a call. But what was I saying? But yeah, I was like, at best your voice is a little bit monotone, but it doesn't sound bad.
Yes, I was looking for a black shirt.
Do you think you sound like a man?
Huh?
Do you think you sound like a man?
I want to say, man, my voice is just so like deep and ugly. Like it's
I
not
wouldn't say deep.
feminine.
I don't think it's deep at all. I just think it just sounds like kind of like you sound very calm like all the time, which is okay. That's actually a good thing.
It's not deep. It sounds like a publican. So
Yeah. If
to
anything, I
me,
sound like a
to me,
if it,
to me, you sound like a publican.
a
So
Republican.
what?
Like a publican. I can't even say
You
it.
just sound like a Republican.
Yeah.
Horrible.
I don't even know what is a Republican supposed to sound like. If anything, I expect a strong country
Fake
accent.
news.
Fake news,
Yeah.
fake news.
Well,
Fake
I
news.
expect a strong, suburban.
Oh, these are the shoes I'm wearing for the
No, I
wedding.
wish, dude.
I'm gonna be wearing these boots. I'm trying to
I
find a freaking shirt that I had. Like I had just a simple black top, and now I can't find it anywhere.
Oh my god, you know whose voice I do like think sounds like a little nerdy? It's like what's her name? She was on The Bear and she played that girl she played Envy from Inside Out. She sounds like a her name is Ayo.
Wait, you said
Adidri? I
the
can't.
bear?
Yeah, she was on that show The Bear, the
Oh,
black
I didn't
girl.
know that was a show.
Yeah, no, it's with Jared I cannot remember his name, but he played on Shameless. He was lip on Shameless.
I haven't seen Shameless either. I want to.
Oh my god. Have you
I
guys
heard
watched
that's good.
Smiling?
You
Have you
haven't
guys
watched
watched?
this, really? That's crazy. That's
Have you guys
over though.
watched
But it's been on. It was on for so long. Like even till they grew up.
yeah, they went to like I think it ended in
Yeah, they were like
2021.
kids when they joined that show, and
Yes.
yeah,
Oh my God. And they grew up together. Except for Liam, which I was really disappointed in, but
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, he
They
did.
changed his actor so many times. It was like,
Right,
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
he did.
I was so disappointed because I thought season
Right,
one Liam
right.
was so
But
cute.
black, you know how black moms is. Some, you
Oh
know.
my God. It's so lame.
Yeah,
I would have loved to have been a child actor. That would have been cool,
yeah,
but
that would have been cool too. Like I was gonna sign up for Disney Channel. My mom was gonna sign me up, but
what happened?
only thing that stopped us was like that whole scenario with the whole producer that was touching on that was
Oh
doing
yeah,
some
yeah.
weird stuff. So about time then that stuff was going on and my mom didn't want to do it.
I would
She
have been
thought I
so
was
mad. I'm
gonna
like, bro.
yeah.
But I get it though. It's the concern for the kids, so I understand.
Yeah.
I remember I told my mom because you guys remember Flavor of Love.
Oh yeah,
You said
I
what?
told
that was
my
my show.
remember Flavor of Love, that dating show. My mom was like 26 at the time, and
Hmm.
I told my mom, I was like, Mom, you could have been on that show and we would have been rich and famous. We would have been, you would have been with Flav. She said she would have never wanted to kiss me.
Yeah, I would have.
My mom thought he was ugly, so she was like, no.
Excuse me, hello.
Hi.
Hmm? Hi.
Can you
I think
get
out of
free
all,
GC?
I think out of all the reality television shows, Flavor of Love was my favorite.
What's up, my guy?
What the hell?
Yo, why
Was
do
that
people
this?
doing that weird shit?
I think that was the same person from before, no?
No, there's all kinds of people that do that weird shit.
But yeah, my mom, I told my mom, I was like, Mom, you were like, you were at a decent, you were at like what, your early, late 20s?
You know, you missed it. We were talking about the debate and how bad Biden sucked. Never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah, I told my mom, I was like, bro, you could have been on the show, we could have won, could have been rich, we could have had money. She was like, no. Because she thought like Flav was ugly.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have. I mean, now I probably would have, but let me tell you something. I fumbled the bag with this dude. He wasn't even old. He was just not my. He was just unattractive, but he was
Mm.
slick, and I fumbled the bag.
Well, no, I think it's best for you not to date someone that you're not attracted to. That was more of a joke on my end, but like, it's best to not do that because yeah, like you get money and stuff, but then at the same time you're also miserable.
I don't know.
You gotta at least find him somewhat attractive, in my opinion.
I think money can help making someone be attractive. So you gotta think about it. You're like, damn, he's so ugly, but
Oh,
you get the money after.
make
You're like,
anybody be attractive.
okay, I can live with this.
Literally. All you do is have to get surgery, get a nose
That's
job,
fair.
get a facelift, and then you're there. Bam. You're
I don't think
You
attractive.
I'm.
get a beard for real.
And oh, get some lip injections also. Lips make you 10 times better. You know?
Yeah, but do
Yes.
men get lip
Men, yes,
injections?
men too. The men
Oh
need
yeah,
lip
men do.
injections too. Yes, men do.
Men need lip injections.
Men do
Here's what
need
I
lip
would say.
injections.
I think a beard for men is like makeup for women. Like men with beards automatically look like a lot better.
Yeah, right. Right.
But some of them are just unattractive and they just want
It
to stay
depends.
like they just want to
Some
stay beer face and they're not
it's
attractive enough to be doing that.
well, some it does depend for some though, because some men don't know how to take care of their beards, so their beards will be patchy.
Mhm.
It'll be
Right.
like just ill, you know.
And all
So with
straight.
me,
I don't like the whole straight beard thing. I like the
or they
like
look like Vikings, like ugh.
Damn it, I'm trying to get a freaking black tank top and I thought this would be easy to find.
Like some men with beards look like cool, but like so I think there's some men who just don't need a beard. There's some men that just like for example, I can't imagine like I said, Harry Styles with a beard ever.
Yo, I am not a fan. Like, I don't know why you like Harry Styles so much. He's man to me. That's how I feel about Harry Styles. Man.
He's meh.
Like I don't. What's his name was a cute one though.
Zayn.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I always say Zayn because everyone and their mom wanted him. So like, yeah.
See, I didn't really know One Direction like that,
hmm
but
I loved One Direction growing up.
oh, is
So
Zayn the one with the dark hair?
yeah, Zayn's the one. He's the dark one, and then not only that, he's like half Middle Eastern. So he was,
Oh, see, that's what it
yeah,
is. I have a thing for Middle Eastern dudes. I don't know why, but like something about
yeah,
the light brown skin and the dark hair and the beard. It's just
yeah. But the thing is, he only dated like white women though. That's the thing about some of them is like they only date white women.
well, you
And
gotta convert them. You gotta
what?
convert them to the chocolate.
It's
You know how
simple.
many dudes I've been with that said I'm their first black girl?
Wait, what did you do? So wait, what did you do to change that?
You said the cringiest black girl?
Yeah.
He said the first.
I mean, it's not even like a thing that they think about. Most men, they see a hot girl. Hey, Bass. Bass is my Dubai prince. But no, like you see a hot girl, and you see a hot girl. A lot of them don't even, they don't have time to think if you're black because they see that you just.
That's fair. I was wondering, like, so when it comes to like because me personally, like, if I find if a guy doesn't like black girls, I don't peer anymore into it. I don't care to like try to convert him because I'm like, okay, you're already a challenge already, and you're not my type. So, but I also don't want to date guys that like fetishize black women either. I think they're weird.
Yeah, I don't like
Like, if
explore.
you only date black women because you think they're like sassy and you think they're like strong and it's just, oh, girl.
I hate the strong stereotypes. Like I don't want to be strong. I want to be weak. I want to be
Oh,
like I don't like that. Like oh, strong black. Like no, I want to be weak. I want to make bake cookies for my husband.
We get it, Ohio. You want to be a weak, vulnerable, and pocket change money needing girl woman.
Yes,
oh,
exactly.
I don't want to do that.
I just want to bake cookies for my husband.
But
I
what
don't.
if your husband
I
knows how
don't
to
want
bake
to.
better than you?
You said what?
What if your husband bakes better than you?
Oh well, then I get a free vacation.
Free vacation, yay!
Cause I'm not the best at cleaning, so cooking would probably be like my best selling point. Cause I can
Yes,
cook
I do the
steak.
cooking. Yes, I
I
do the
mean,
cleaning.
Ohio. What do you call me, your Dubai prince? Who says you're gonna be cleaning?
Oh yeah, we'll have maize.
Wait, so then what are you gonna do?
Not the Dubai prince.
She calls me Dubai prince for no reason. I'm no
Why?
prince.
No, he's
Uh,
from Dubai and he lives like a prince.
You live like
I
a
Jesus.
don't live
prince?
like a prince. I don't
You're
live
rich.
like a prince. No, I'm just
So
financially stable.
Yes,
I'm
he
one of
does.
those rare.
he
I'm one of
just
those rare 30-year-olds who are financially stable.
he's like, I'm just financially stable. That's so sad. That's like so
Well,
actually
shit,
sad.
being financially stable today is living like a prince.
Basically.
What you want?
You know what?
You
Actually,
want
good
rice
thing
or
that you
what?
said that. Good thing you said that. Ohio, I'm actually gonna go to the house right now and check out because they fixed a lot of things. Plus, I get to show you a bit of the furniture I got.
Hmm.
That's crazy.
I'm getting bit by mosquitoes. Man. Yeah.
Like I'm glad he like came into like he's like, listen, I am not rich. I don't know what she's talking about.
He is. Look,
I'm
watch
away
this.
from my phone.
What the hell?
You're trying to make
What
my screen
happened?
bigger.
Okay, there we
Wait,
go.
no, I'm not by my phone. So wait, can you just describe what's going on?
Well, nothing right now. I think he's
Oh,
walking.
okay.
Wait, I'll fix
Walking
it
to
for
his
you.
Chasing
walking
him.
walking to
She's
his
just call,
palace.
she's
Look at
just calling
that.
me a Dubai prince because of this.
Oh wow.
Wait,
Okay.
what is it?
No, his stairs light up and everything.
His what?
His
His stairs
stairs
lighting?
light up.
Oh yeah, you're rich, dude. Mm.
Well, you know, if you know, we're called the city of opportunity, not the city of fake dreams. So I just have to be
Oh,
opportunistic.
okay.
Yeah, right. Dubai.
That is hilarious.
Hold on. I got fancy rocks now, so now my garden will look pretty after I plant the grass. Where's the light over here?
So bad.
God damn. It's so darkness in here.
Who's a 5-star? Ask Lil who's a 5-star. I thought I did lash clusters
Okay,
for the
got the
first
lights.
time.
It's damn near
Yeah, this is the new table I got.
it's empty. Did you just move in?
Yeah, because
Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna move
cool.
in soon. I'm just waiting for stuff to be placed. And
Oh,
Ohio, I'm gonna replace
nice.
this ugly thing.
What do you do
Soon
for
to be
work that
replaced.
makes you financially stable?
I basically help people who have been. So basically, like, you know how you guys have a union? Over here, we have a government which is called Union Protection Force.
Oh, nice.
She calls me rich for this only.
Yeah, that sounds pretty rich.
And so basically, like, you know, people who don't get
Look at
paid
that.
enough, or people who lie about.
Oh my god, I'm trying to do this stupid email thing, but it's not working.
I've never seen steers light up before.
That's new. I could see why she thinks you're rich.
No, it made a lot of sense because it's like, imagine like I'm walking at night and I don't want these lights to be on. I have like step
Mm-hmm.
lights.
And how much that cost? How much does that cost? Like $3,000, per step.
No, I got it. I
Like,
I got I got it during Corona, so it was like $200 a step. So it was like 2K for the whole stairs. This is gonna be your new
Jesus
couch, Ohio.
Christ!
jeez.
Wait, how much?
He said it was
For the whole
two
staircase.
2K for 2,000.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa.
Usually if you're gonna put like self-recharging ED lights to the point where every time you use the stairs it charges itself, that's a pretty
Yeah, why
good
is the
deal.
front of the door right there? Look, it look kind of like chipped. Gonna fix that too?
Which one?
That
Oh
right
no no
there.
no
Yeah, the
no
paint.
because they're gonna clean it soon. That's why I didn't move in yet.
Oh,
They're
Oh,
doing the final
see,
cleaning.
see what
oh.
he said. Look, he said they're gonna clean it. That's his
He said they're
proof.
gonna clean it.
No,
We
because
know.
part of the no, over here, like, you know, the same people who do your house, they also do the cleaning service after they're finished.
Yeah. Let me guess. I feel like there's a maid somewhere in your kitchen.
No, there's no maid currently in this household. No,
The baddies can have the reunion there. I'm telling
Oh my god, not the baddies having their reunion.
you.
Honestly, I'm so glad I stopped watching baddies. Like, oh my god, it's just a
I
train
know.
wreck every
Started
time I
watching.
turn
Ohio,
it.
They just watched the
Ohio, this is
clip.
gonna be your closet space. This is gonna be your closet space, so you could put all your makeup and stuff over here.
See, but he's not rich.
Wow.
Yeah,
So pretty.
that's what I'm talking about.
Girl, I just targeted companies that were doing so bad to the point they're gonna do anything for cheap. So instead of people paying like 10 or 20 or 30,000, I just pay like 1,000, 3,000, 4,000. And this is like 8 years of work. I just need to put those windows yet.
I would only die to have that bathroom. I'm telling you.
Man,
Oh, girl. This company was about to close. They were doing like a 90% off of everything.
Wow. So nice. Oh, the toilet. Toilet.
The whole toilet without the mirrors right now.
I'm surprised you don't
I
got a
only
washing there. The toilet wash. The thing in the sink. It's like a little
what do
toilet
you mean the
sink.
toilet wash? No, I do have the bidet.
Oh, wow. Okay. He's real fancy.
No,
he has
no,
a budget.
no. Trust me. Over here, for you guys, it's very expensive. Over here, it's cheap. It's like I could get that thing for like $20.
I think we are becoming a third world
Coming to
country.
Dubai then.
Right.
Habibi, come to Dubai. Sorry for my messed
But
up
I
hair. I
don't.
just
But I
finished work.
don't know. But I don't know Arabic. That's kind of the challenge
We
there.
speak English.
Oh wait,
Yeah, a
wait.
lot of them
We do.
speak English. Oh, I found it.
Oh, so it's like not one of those countries where you kind of have to learn language to live there.
So like even over here, like everybody speaks English over here. You know, like when the UN agreed for a second language and everybody
Uh huh.
voted English, we abided with the second language.
What was the second vote? Besides, what was the?
You know, it was this close between French and Spanish. Imagine Chinese was like fifth place. You don't want to know what was the fourth language.
Honestly,
German?
No, it was gonna be Russian.
Oh shit.
I can imagine speaking Russian in Dubai. Sounds out of place.
Yeah, he's hablan
English
about
maybe.
Ruski.
Well, it is what it is. That's good though. Yeah.
I told y'all he was a good
Aren't there
looking.
other like I know another Asian country that kind of like they also speak English is was it
Malaysia.
Malaysia? Yeah, Malaysia, yeah.
Malaysia, truly
Oh,
Asia.
Malaysia.
Oh, by the way, Ohio, I know in case you, because I know how you like your patios, I made sure to put a patio for you and a grill.
Oh, kind of
I
have.
don't know
So
what
here's gonna be your luscious patio.
I don't know what you're waiting for, Ohio. You might as well book that flight.
I mean, I'm getting the house ready, and here's your grill area. I even put a
Oh, and
sink
never
outside
mind.
for it.
He can fly you
He
out.
said,
You don't even need a flight.
are dogs allowed in Dubai?
Yeah.
Wait. I mean, I would think they are. If they could allow big ass tigers, like I would be very shocked if they would not allow like
Ohio, you're gonna tell them, or
dogs.
should I show them?
No, no, I think I've seen. Didn't you show? Yeah, you showed me.
Oh yeah. Oh, you were there back when I put
Yeah, and I
the
was
cheetah.
yeah, and I was horrified.
This is a shirt
Me
I'm wearing
having
tomorrow.
No, to be honest, because I have to explain to people like one of my uncles is an animal rescue, wild rescue. So we get these animals like in the big house, so it's very common for us. But we set them free to the wild.
Oh, that's so sweet though. At least you're not like
At least we,
putting them hostage.
at least we don't send them to the wild and they go like, how
Or
do I find prey?
yeah, or at least you're not eating them. You know, so there's that.
So I'm doing a show tomorrow, and I'm getting like kidnapped because I'm supposed to be like this type of I don't know, some type of agent. And these are the shorts. I'm wearing these camo shorts. And I
Oh,
need
and
to
they
What
try
is
have
them
this
on because I'm hoping they're
for
not
a
too bad.
model
Huh?
for a model shoot?
No, for
she
a
said it's
show.
for a show.
Like I'm getting kidnapped and everything, and then
What what?
they're
Wait
gonna try to set
when
us
you
on fire.
just to be clear, show or show?
A show. Nothing inappropriate.
Yeah, and she
Okay.
said they didn't have. She didn't even need to audition. She was yeah.
Well, because they already booked like people, and then they canceled at the last minute. So
Yeah.
I mean, they really were like out of time. I didn't memorize. I don't think anything.
I don't know how the
Yeah,
whole acting thing works. Don't they provide wardrobes for you like in like a trailer or something?
he
I
sent
think
me. He
I think
actually
if you're
sent.
like a main cast,
He sent me these shorts. I told him not to worry about it. Or no, I told him that I could get my own shirt. But I kind of wish I let him order me a shirt because, that would have been a free shirt. But these are the shorts that's going to wear.
My God, this
And
is
this
so
is the top
crazy.
I'm wearing. Which, I mean, it's okay. I don't. Mm, okay. And he wants my hair down, but I don't like the way my hair looks when it's down. It's too puffy.
Have you wait? Why not just go to the salon and get a silk press?
Girl, you know how much money that costs?
Yeah, $1,000. No big deal. Um, I mean, or you can get someone else to do your silk press. Like, do you have any family members that know how to do it for free?
I basically did it today, but obviously it didn't suck enough.
I heard your hair has to be heat trained, but my hair is far from that.
Yeah, my hair is
you
not.
you gotta get the Puerto Rican hair. That Puerto Rican.
What?
Dominicans.
You didn't see that meme of Puerto
Rican.
Rican hair? I feel
Oh,
Puerto Rican.
Rican. I feel Puerto
Rican.
Rican.
Okay.
Rican.
I actually
I'm like,
like this because it covers up my stomach.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Rican. I feel Rican. I'm like, who is
So I was trying to
J Lo
shave
Mexican. She's
yesterday.
not Puerto Rican.
She speaks Spanish.
she speaks Spanish. Oh, she's not Puerto Rican.
I was trying to shave yesterday because I knew I was gonna be wearing shorts. I cut myself so bad, I was bleeding like
Ooh.
everywhere. It was bad.
You know what? I feel so bad for you guys. Like hair laser removal treatment is hella expensive in the US. Anywhere else in the world, it's like hella cheap.
Like, what about Nair? Like, we talking about hair removal. Are you talking about that, or
I
like
I
I know
I, I
Nair,
had like
but
a little bit of near left, and I actually
yeah,
did end up using it. It was just a little too late before I cut myself.
I never. I only shave my armpits really because I don't really get a lot of hair on my legs. So
Girl, you know what you need to do, Ohio? We
Wait, this
need.
is my look.
We, I love it,
oh
Do I look like an agent?
girl.
wait, hold on.
You like as if like you know like when they're doing training in the army and they like ring the bell and you're like rushing to wear your outfit really quick. You look like those. Get ready, soldier.
I would love
Oh,
to be an actress. That'd be so cool to be an actress, but like I'm acting in like a comedy film. I
that
don't
would
think I'll
make
ever
it
do that
tough. I
for it.
wonder. I really can't tell if it's like on the right way. Hold on, I'm gonna switch it around.
You know who would be really good in a horror film? Sydney Sweeney. I don't know if she's doing any horror films right now, but she's really cool in a horror film.
I wish I
What's
could be in a
his
horror
name?
film. I know I'm gonna be a good villain.
I want to be the I don't want to be the first black person that dies though. I want to be like the little sister or something that like survives in the end after like she watches her whole family get obliterated.
Thank you, Italian.
So basically, like colored woman survivor number 28.
Yes. I want to honestly. I like coming of age films. I think those are
I
cool.
just realized I was in the horror movie, and technically I was the first person that died, but I came
Wait,
back at the end of the movie.
wait. How
It
did you
ain't that
just
bad.
realize that?
Huh?
How did you just realize that? They didn't tell you?
No, I knew, but the way the plot was,
Oh,
it was only two people in the movie, or like two girls in the movie.
I wanna like write and direct a short film. Like that's something I've always because I like writing and I've always wanted to do that. I watched this little. I saw this film recently. It's called Little Death, and that was one of the craziest things I've ever watched
You can
because
definitely do it.
it's one of those films where it's like it's two stories in one. So it was a really choppy transition from like the first part to the second part.
I just think I want this to be like a little bit like more form fitted. But the shorts are really good. I need to take them off though before I start sweating. I want to do like a bra, like a push-up bra, but I fucking can't find my bra. I use stuff all the time, man. I'm in the process of moving, so like my stuff is everywhere.
Yeah, my stuff is everywhere too right now. I've been cleaning up around my house, so that's why. And I just put on this wig because there's this hairstyle I saw on Instagram. I was like, this looks so emo and cute. I want to try it. So putting it on.
You said this looks emo and cute.
Yes, emo and cute.
I fell in love with an emo
Emo
girl.
girl. I don't know the emo girl. I could not. That song was so funny.
You know that guy on TikTok? He said, "What if Instagram existed in 2007? It's like a bunch of emo girls posing."
Oh man, you know I used to be emo back in the day.
Let me guess. You used to listen to Black Veiled Brides.
No, I wasn't that type of emo. I just really liked the look. But I was really like still listening to like Pink, Eminem.
Wait, I thought if you're emo, you're not supposed to listen to those type of songs. I thought it was like emo pop and emo rock.
No, they have
But,
those. I just wasn't really into all that. Thank you,
but you
Casey.
know, I know for a fact that you can't be true emo unless you listen to the emo national anthem, which is the Veronica.
Well, I definitely
You guys,
wasn't.
I did it.
Oh, that looks cute.
And I did layers. And I did my lash extensions.
Oh,
My lash cuts.
look at you, Miss Kakaguri. That's a good
Yeah,
thing.
that looks cute.
That bitch was crazy.
No, but the
I'm trying to
hairstyle.
figure out what to do with my
Yeah, but why would
hair.
you compare me to that fucking crazy bitch?
I know. I said hello, Kakaguri, with the hairstyle.
No, I remember that anime. I was so uncomfortable every time I watched it. I was like, that was crazy. I'll never forget. Like, I could never watch it like with family, and it was
To be
so
honest,
awkward.
that anime, like literally, a lot of people kept referencing me as Jinbei, is like the girl who her eyes turns red when she's hella serious at work, and
Oh,
everybody at work says this is you when you're like. This is when you're like squeezing those evil people who are trying to like take money from the innocent, because I become her basically when she's evil.
yeah. This was my inspo. Well, oh wait, it's not showing the dance part, but this was my inspo. I was like, my God, this looks so nice. But wait. So when you did your whatchamacallit, your thingamabobber, Ohio, I lost my train of thought. How did you straighten it?
You mean my hair?
Yeah, did you do like tight? Because I know your hair is really thick. Did you do smaller sections?
Yeah, I probably didn't do it as good as I should have. But yeah, I did my I blow dried it with the little air dryer machine I have. Oh come
Mm-hmm.
on.
No,
And
I
then I
understand.
straightened
Silk
it.
presses are not easy. I tried it so many times. They're not easy.
And I have like clip-ins to give it like a longer type of look. That's kind of what I want. But like,
So how
I don't know where
long
the hell
did he
they
want
are.
your hair?
Huh?
How long did he want your hair?
Um, I mean I sent him pictures with wigs. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think
Oh,
there's so much physicality. I don't think I want to
Jesus
have to
Christ.
worry about wearing a wig.
We
But
need to
like I
switch
don't know.
hair.
I kind of
Your
want
hair,
it like 20 inches like down here. And I have extensions. I'm just probably gonna have to look for them, which I really don't feel like doing. But I know I
oh,
have them somewhere. I spent so much money on them, but that was years ago. I haven't done my hair since.
I'm so jealous. You have like the best head hair. Like, oh my God.
I swear to you, you have
Like, I
such a
just
good
wanna,
head of hair. You got such a
yes.
good head of hair. You make Ethiopian girls feel jealous.
Like all I want to do right now is just practice like putting boho box braids in your hair right now. Like your hair is the perfect. Like,
I
just
want it to be
practice
more
braiding.
like like this.
You should try getting box braids, like boho, those boho braids.
Girl, you should do that Ethiopian butter treatment for your hair. Look at those Ethiopian girls. It's like they don't even curl their hair or wear weaves. Their hair look better than Scandinavian.
Probably true.
There was a Japanese hair mask that's going viral on TikTok right now.
I know that one. I tried that one because I have like,
Is it good?
but no, because it is good, but it's like if your hair is like my curly hair level is level 3, okay.
Ooh.
I'm very close to like having, because it's like I have African blood in me because of my grandfather's lineage. So like I'm a
Hmm.
3.5. I'm almost like close to like having like actual African hair. So it does help. But at the same time, like if you live in a place that's hot, it's not gonna last that long.
Mm. Yeah, I don't really like to try like certain product. I really don't like to try certain products that haven't been tested because I have type 4 hair. So like I don't really like to try certain products that haven't been tested on that type of hair yet until I'm like, okay, looks nice. Because like I've been seeing the mask, but it's like all like silky, bone straight, like hair that looks like okay, if they wash it and straighten it, would have given them the same
Do you
result.
do you
Like
follow do you follow the black girl who like lives in Boston, who's like trying this stuff to check if it's like black girl friendly?
no, I
She's the
do
same
follow a
girl who
girl,
did the foundation, who did like the Korean foundation. Her.
the cream foundation. Oh, that Korean foundation.
Yeah, she's the same girl who did the promotion. Like, it was like, oh, I
Oh,
hope you guys make better
okay.
shades, and then they gave it to her.
Okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I follow this one girl who does she's from New York. She does like trying and darker, so she just tries out different makeup brands for her skin tone and stuff. So I'll definitely give that girl a follow because I think I know what you're talking about with the
Down my hair.
Ohio throw that away immediately.
No, this is human hair.
No, it's not.
I
It
promise
doesn't
you.
look like human hair. It looks like my horse tail.
No, because it's been so long. I promise y'all that like this is what I graduated in.
Yeah, and how long ago was that?
Yo, if it wasn't human hair, I wouldn't have been able to die.
You gotta burn it. I'll believe when you set it on fire.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna brush
No,
it.
wait, don't do that. Don't do that. I was
He's
joking.
joking. He's joking.
Don't, please don't say her hair on fire.
Y'all realize this was all black. I bleached it and then I dyed it. This got me through high school.
Or maybe you just gotta set it in some sort of like
No, I didn't use a brush.
silicone mix because this shit, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it lost its shine.
Yeah, it just looks really stiff. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, cause I mean I haven't used it in like so long.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. That's fair. Because at first I was like, Ohio, don't piss me off.
No, I'm telling you, that got me through high school. I bleached it. I couldn't find clip-ins that were my texture.
Hmm.
That got me through
I
high school.
I realize certain hair types, certain hairstyles. I don't like bobs because every time I look 40 and it just doesn't work for me. Every time I've tried a bob, I've just given up on bobs.
Yeah, Bob is not for everyone.
And yeah, I don't want to. There's that pixie cut wig that's floating around. And I want to try it because I want to redo my Betty Boop costume.
I
That
don't
co-
know what the hell this is.
uh
This looks like a human hair wig.
God
Did you
damn,
see
how long has
Ice
it been
Spice
since?
version of Betty Boo?
Yes, I saw
Yeah,
it,
that
but
was cute.
it was cute, but I just don't understand why her dress was so short. She kept pulling it down
Yeah,
because
because
her
you
ass
know
was
how she
showing.
is, though, but you know how she is. She wanted to
I know,
shake
but
it,
I
so
know,
she
but
wanted to show it and shake it.
I know, but like I can understand how uncomfortable that is to like
Yeah,
have to
that
keep
is
pulling
very
it down,
uncomfortable, the pulling
and
it
then
down.
you
Yeah.
make the wrong step and then everyone sees your
It's,
butthole.
yeah,
Like it's
it's
just
already up.
you trip and fall and everyone sees where you poop out of. Like I don't, I just yeah.
And then how big her rear end is.
Oh my God, Ohio, you need to do a scissor. Like I want you to put on that half wig and put it in like wand curls and do a scissor. You know what I mean? Like want
Do
you
what?
to do a scissor. Like put the half wig on and do wand curls and then fluff it out a bit. Do a scissor.
But see, that's the thing. I'm not trying to look like too like. I just don't want it to look puffy.
Oh, I was just you were gonna say too black. I was gonna say, well, damn.
No, no, I meant like too like
Hmm.
pretty because I'm supposed to be like a badass agent or something.
Wait, why not just wear like a short wig, like something like a pixie cut or something
I
like,
know. Why don't you just go get
Oh,
a
or
blowout
shave
and
your
a
head.
press?
She
Why
says it's
don't you just go get a
expensive.
blowout?
I told her to get a silk press. She said those are expensive.
Yeah, a silk
this is
press.
my silk
A
press.
silk press and a blowout.
This is my silk press. I'm telling
It's
y'all.
not the silk press.
No,
It's
that
not
is
all the
not
way.
the silk press,
That's the
mamas.
blowout.
Yeah,
That's
that's the
before you get.
blowout.
No, I
Definitely.
literally flat out my hair.
That's the blowout.
I
You
think it
flat
takes.
ironed it?
Yeah, that's how my hair looked when I tried to flat iron mine. But that looks like it's prepared for some braids. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
The
I'm
perfect
gonna try
hair
the
to
half
just
wig on.
part it and put some box braids in it.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm doing lots of physicality. That's why I don't want to worry about my wig slipping off and shit.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I get worried about
Don't you
wearing
have like a
wigs.
half part, a V part wig? You have a V
Yeah,
part wig?
she's putting it on right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what it is right there.
Only thing
I
I'm pissed about, my mom lied to me. She told me I was a 1B, and I'm not. 1B is too brown. My hair is like jet black.
yeah
You said 1B?
yeah.
But my
My
hair
hair
is
is
like
not
a
one B
one.
either.
My hair is a straight up like one, or what's it called? Like just a one.
Mm.
Okay, hold on. I need to tie some of this up.
Uh, I I gotta start my makeup, but I gotta change into this
I've
outfit
straightened
I'm
my
putting
hair
on.
once, and I mean, it didn't get like all like buffy and fluffy, but I don't know. It's just probably how you do it and what you put in your hair. To be honest,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. My hair's 4C, and my hair's to
yeah,
my
mine's
armpit.
is too, but it's like a maybe like a.
I
Mine's
told you.
type 4,
I feel like it's an
and
A. I would say like it's an A A something, but because it's so curly.
Mine's
I've only
like completely 4C. It probably has some 4B elements to it, like in the front, but 100% 4C. Not interesting at all. Like
Yeah.
I
part of
could do
me
a whole
feels like I'd
afro.
be four. Part of me feels like I'd be 4B, but I don't know. I think I'd be 4C. I think I'm more like because like when I actually like use Cantu and like actually do a full on and like attack my hair
Dude, I haven't
when
used
I had
Cantu
it
in forever.
longer, it was
Hmm
curly as hell.
I haven't used Cantu in forever.
Uh,
Cantude.
I used to use Shea Moisture when I went natural. I went natural back when I was like
That's what I
15. I
use.
cut my hair. But I don't use it anymore. I used to use Shea Moisture. That was like
That's what
my
I use.
go-to.
uh,
Well, you use Shea Moisture now.
I use the low porosity kind, like
Yeah, I
low
think my hair
porosity.
is. I'm trying to remember what porosity my hair is. I think it's high porosity. As far as I don't quite remember. I think it's like high porosity. And then I just mainly wear protective styles for the most part.
Yeah, me too. I don't. Yeah, and I'm
But I like my
also trying to
natural hair.
perfect my wig, my install. So that's all I do now is get like braids and stuff. That's it. Cornrows in the
nice.
back, my real hair, nothing else, nothing less. That's it.
Yeah, I like putting my hair in gel braids
Yeah,
too.
I let my hair grow. I just let it grow.
Damn, every time I do my makeup, I always put it back in my suitcase. That's lovely.
Because when you get blowouts too much and straighten your hair, that it fucks your hair up, especially for a black girl.
Yeah, I don't do a lot to my their hair
Yeah,
that
well,
much. But then when I do style it, I like to put in. I like to be really gentle with my hair. I put it in a nice little puff, style of it.
Yeah, like leave it if you're gonna wear your hair, wear it curly, the natural texture. Like don't try
Yeah,
to.
I don't straighten my hair because
Yeah,
I'm bad at it.
curly is always the wave. I love curly hair. Always
Yeah.
have.
People
definitely.
people hate on my 4C hair. They're like, it's nappy. I'm like,
Hey, bitch,
fuck
fuck
you.
you. Bitch, your hair's nappy. You know what
They're
the
mad.
definition of
They're
nappy
mad.
is?
What?
Tangled. Tangled doesn't mean black people hair. When you look up nappy,
They're just mad.
Damn. Is
They try to
is
implement like
What do
natural
y'all
hair
think?
some stuff.
I'm not really feeling it right now.
Feeling
yo
what?
is Bass
It's
there?
just it's just thicker.
yeah, definitely. Our hair's definitely, and that's why they're mad. That's why a lot of white people be mad
They're
because of
mad.
that.
Beth,
I'm about to try wearing my makeup with these lash extensions. The one.
that's
Where
pretty.
I
is?
honestly, I love it, puffy though. Like, kind of like this scissor if you like curled it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, I don't know how thick this is.
like maybe if you put like some type of oil, it'll like flatten. Like, give it, you know. Is the V part wig human?
Mm-hmm.
Does it curl? Like, if you wet it, will it go back to like it's? Did you get it like that or no? What texture did you get?
I don't think you can wet a yaki straight wig. It's not like those water wave ones.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, is it like?
Mm. Those are the ones
Yeah.
I don't know how they. I'm not sure how they make yaki straight wigs though.
You
I've
can wet
always
it, but it's
been.
gonna stay like kinky straight.
Oh, okay.
It's
It's
not gonna
Oh
get
kinky.
yeah,
like.
kinky. Yeah,
Okay, kinky.
those are the ones that don't really
Yeah.
change.
Okay, I see it. It's kinky. It's very kinky. Okay.
I might want to flat iron it though. It's just too thick.
Do you have like a heat brush or something? Like you could just do it faster than that. Like instead of like trying to straighten kinky hair. You know how like those kinky wigs be? I mean, you don't even put too much heat in it,
I don't
Hmm.
know. Hold on. I'm thinking I might need to like tie
and
the
put some
my hair.
oil. And don't you use like heat protection, like stuff like that? Because that always helps.
I do that for my real hair. I don't really do that for my wigs.
Yeah, my wigs, I use heat protectant for like the straight ones. Cause
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know, I didn't realize, but you that they can also get heat damage. I didn't even know about
Yeah,
that.
wigs can get heat damage.
Yes,
What?
Like if you wash it, your hair in like really, really hot water, like really boiling water, it could like mess your hair up, your wigs,
Mm-hmm.
and make it stiff and stuff. Dries it all out.
I want to try getting I want to get some boho braids so bad. Oh my
Boho
god.
braids.
Hmm. Like I do anything right now for some. Like I would literally run over a dog. Like oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh. Then get some. What's stopping you
Right.
from
Oh
getting
my
some?
god. Not
Yes,
my
I
Stopping
would
dog.
you from getting some?
I would commit any type of atrocities you want me to do.
What's stopping you from
Eat
getting some?
someone like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Well, it's more because like right now I don't have the right now I'm like trying to spend money on other things. It's like the main things I want this summer is a digital camera
I don't
because
know.
the selfies that I've been seeing with that digital camera, the pictures look
Yeah.
so good that an iPhone could never do. And I'm like, bro, I want a digital camera. I want the
Hello.
it's a Nikon Coolpix one, and they're like the ones from like 2007, which I'm like, damn, why was I interested in this at the time? Why didn't I get a digital camera when people didn't give a shit about it at the time? Ugh. I'm so mad at myself.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Cause
try
like,
to put a wig cap on like half of my hair.
Hmm.
yeah, I definitely want to try that for the summer, and then I want to go to the beach again.
The
I went
what?
to the beach. I went to the beach back in May. Um, and it was cool and all, but it was a nightmare of a trip. If I'm gonna be honest.
Wait, what'd you say?
I want to go back to the beach in the summer, but it was like the trip itself was like a nightmare because of the chaotic stuff that was happening during it. Like, like my friend wanted to invite her boyfriend and her friend like last minute because we were gonna just drive up there, but everyone's cars were like malfunctioning. So she was like, I can bring my friend up here, and because we had a playlist that we wanted to do too. And she was like, "Well, my friend has some good bops, and mind you, we wanted to play our music. We don't know this man, so we ended
I
up.
always like every time that
Took a
happens.
while, but the factory runs.
Mind you, this was the night before we're going to the beach. She's like telling us like, "Oh,
But
my
then
friend can drive us, and he can come." And I was like, "Bro, why did you tell us this shit?"
late back
And so,
factory
um,
run.
and we also had plans of getting breakfast before we went to the beach. So my friend, the first one, she was like, her name is Fran, the one who had the boyfriend, and the other friend, her name was Anna, and so Fran drove me, picked me up from my house, and we went to Chick Fil. Oh no, she went to Chick Fil A and then picked me up. And
They
so
work for Chick-fil-A? Or
no,
they
no, no,
picked you up
no,
from
no, no, we don't.
Chick-fil-A?
No. I'm sorry. She
Uh,
got Chick Fil A and picked me up. So we were there. We got our food, but apparently the friend was mad because I guess Anna didn't tell him that we were getting Chick Fil A. So he's
mm-hmm.
like, well, he wasn't mad, but he was like, oh my god, you bitch, why didn't you give me this? Why didn't you give me a Chick Fil A? And I'm like, oh fuck. So no one told him. Okay. So we wait, and so we go to the beach. We go in his car, and mind you, this man they are smoking a joint in the car, passing it around. I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck is going on? And we were supposed to get there in like 2 hours. It took almost 3 or 4 hours to get there because he kept missing turns. And we went to Bucky's for a stop. And then what happened was that he lost his keys in the Bucky's. So it took another 20 minutes to like get us down. And I was just like, bro, this is annoying. So yeah, it was really annoying. And it was fine and all, but then her boyfriend was being like an asshole. Um, because he told her to shut the f up.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and he
Hi,
wasn't
Scarlett.
apologizing. He was being really mean to her and wasn't apologizing. I was like, what the fuck is your problem, bro? And so that I don't know, the whole trip just kind of
Told
went
his
from
girlfriend to
there.
shut up?
Yeah, no, not even just shut up, but shut the F up. Because I guess she was talking to him
Wow.
about something. And he's like, I don't give a fuck. Shut up, shut the F up. And I was like, bro, what the hell is wrong with you? And so, and then I told her when we went to a restaurant, and so they're like not speaking to each other. She's getting up, walking away, and he's getting walking away. And so the friend is trying to get in between them to make them stop. And I'm like, bro. And when she came back inside, I said, hey, listen, next time, don't invite him. And me personally, I'm not against like people inviting their significant others to friend groups. I think that's cool. It's just don't disrespect your partner though. Like that's just
Honestly, I think that's just weird when like you invite your partner. I feel like it's always inappropriate.
yeah. I just thought he was just being very disrespectful, but he didn't care. He didn't really give a shit.
I don't know. Like if it's a girls' trip, like leave the men at home.
Yeah, that's what
Slide
I wanted. Yeah, that's what we wanted was a girls trip, but
without
yeah,
you for a couple minutes.
yeah,
Just
and
leave the man at home.
it was really last minute too, and that's why I was a little bit like, man, what the hell? But their cars were messed up and stuff, so yeah, it's restaurant.
How are you trying to put it in a different way?
Huh?
You're trying to put it in a different way.
Yeah. It's frustrating. Because I have to cover up the trash. I
Do you
can't
have
just
some
blow
oil or
my hair out.
something?
It's not gonna look right.
Yeah, do you have like any sort, yeah, like any oil or anything to kind of like,
Yeah, the kind of
Um,
like yeah, like to moisturize it or something.
I don't know.
Cause it will flatten it. Before you say no, you should use oil.
You said what?
Moisturize when you straighten your hair.
flower on my head. I'm gonna do my makeup. I'm about to do be a bit of a quick makeup look though. I got the make made by Mitchell this contour cream contour blush palette. Oh my god,
What is made by
best in the
Mental? What is
it's
that?
a UK makeup brand,
Oh, okay,
and
yeah. That's why I don't know.
they make a lot of products that kind of cater to multiple like skin tones, especially deeper skin tones, and it's really really good. I just got their curve case, so it's like a blush and contour palette, and it's so good.
Wow.
hmm I love it.
I shop from Fenty. I do Fenty because Fenty is really like
Oh
it's really
yeah,
nice.
I have that fuchsia lip gloss.
I like their contour, and it's made for Black women. So why would I
Yep, I
support
mean,
Rihanna?
yeah, of course. I like Elf, but
Yeah, Elk
Elf
is a
is
good.
okay when it comes.
The one. Yeah,
Elf is good
it's
because
like,
it's cheaper, but I wouldn't say it's the best. It's just cheaper.
like NYX
And
too. Like NYX. NYX.
oh yes, I
Because
have
Cardi
their
B fuck with NYX heavily, so she's
oh
I guess
yes,
she did a little. Wasn't it? Is it a little collab or something?
yes. I've
Working
had
with lip stuff.
I have their what you call it? I have their lip glosses, and I love it, love it, love it, love it. That's why I love talking about makeup. That was the one thing like with my friend group that I had here in Louisiana is that like they're really sweet and all, but like I couldn't find anyone to talk about makeup with because they don't really wear makeup like that. So like they're
Yeah,
really
that's how my
good.
friends are here too.
Hmm.
So that's how my friends are here too. Like they're not makeup girls.
Oh, they don't like really make yeah. Like I'm like, bro, like I really love makeup. I love talking about it now, like, but it's like hard to find people to talk about makeup with, and they just don't wear it. So I'm just like, bro. And then I want to like, and then like when I'm so influenced by like the stuff that I see on the internet, where I'm
Hmm.
like, bro, like I love like the little digital camera pictures and stuff. Like I want to take cute pictures like that. And it's like when I want them to take pictures of me here, I'm like, bro, these pictures are like, I don't know, it's just really underwhelming, you know.
Pictures on
And
TikTok. How
yeah, like the
I
ones that I
thought like the
see,
pictures come out like clear if you do something. There's like a
yeah, like the digital camera. So like they have certain settings on there that make the pictures look really good, but they also
yeah,
mainly
like
just have that flash
yeah.
on. I'm like, bro, I want to do that so bad. I just want to take a really,
You can
really
look it
pretty
up on
picture.
TikTok.
Yeah.
They have how you do it.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
have one in my car. I have a camera in my car that I'm gonna get soon. I get paid next week, so I might get it. But I'm thinking about other priorities I have right now. But that's definitely on my wish list.
Mm-hmm.
That and those braids. Everything else is like whatever. Like I don't
I
really
want
care.
goddess braids. I want the goddess braids.
Oh yeah,
It's
those are
really
cool.
good braids like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
with
if
a
I was
Those
heart,
a big
braids.
fan, I would
Yeah.
definitely probably try
with
to
a
get those.
heart or with a heart on one side and a star on the other. That'd be
Mhm.
cute.
Oh, those are cool. I don't really like the braided down, like those cornrow type styles. Honestly, I
Hmm.
feel like my forehead's too big for those. So I just.
Yeah, that's what I say. It's like my forehead is too big for that.
Mhm.
The braids and stuff like that. It's just like ugh.
That's why I
So
like the baby hairs of it at least. Like with baby
yeah,
hairs, you can do whatever.
you know, there's a surgery that you can force like get your hairline more
Oh yeah,
closer.
Trent. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I want to get that. Honestly, that's cool.
I'm getting that.
I'm so
Real
hungry. I don't know what
soon.
I'm gonna eat. I wanted to get canes, but honestly, we have some stuff at home we can make. I love canes.
Me
Okay.
too.
Canes. It's like a Zaxby's, but in the
Raising Kanye's.
raising Kanye's. Raising some Kanye's. Speaking of Kanye, I never owned Yeezys before. I never liked them. I always thought they
I
were
never
ugly.
listened to Kanye's music ever. I didn't even know
You
Kanye
never
was a
listened to
rapper
his songs?
until no, not
I'm
any of
surprised.
them. But like
Really?
until I saw his face on them, like I would like
Oh.
though I saw that I heard him on the radio. I'm like, who is this
Oh.
guy?
So you've heard his music, you just you
Yeah,
just didn't
but
know
I
who
didn't
it
know
belonged
he.
to.
Yeah,
Yeah. That makes sense.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
there's some
yeah,
artists that are like that.
yeah.
I
The
Yeah.
always
artist,
listen to
great.
let's see, Gold Digger, Heartless. Those are like my top favorite songs from him.
Mhm.
I think Heartless was like my favorite because even like I was never like a Kanye fan, but I
I
always
like
liked
all I like All Falls Down.
how's that going?
Man, I promise she's so subconscious. She has no idea what she's doing in college. That maybe she will make no money, but she won't drop out. Her parents will look at her funny. It's that one with the guitar in the beginning. I'm not gonna sing it, but
How's the chorus
you'll.
going?
Hmm?
I said
It
how's
all
the chorus?
falls down. When you read up, it all falls down. But trying to find. Damn, there it is. Yes, found it. I'm about to set my face. Ah, I could not find it. And like I did my coworker's makeup
Mm-hmm.
for her birthday. I paid her 20. Well, she paid me $20, and her and her friend.
Oh,
That took me about like 2 hours.
girl,
Huh?
they would have to pay me like 50 something, baby, more
But
than
no,
that.
I'm telling you, no, because
And
I said
especially like
20.
if you're really good at makeup, India. Like I really saw
Hmm.
your your makeup stuff. You're really
Oh,
good at
thank
it. So
you.
like,
Thank you. I
yeah,
really
that's how.
appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely, because that's how I be doing my makeup. Like I use eyebrow gel, the base, everything. You got it. Like yes, you know what I
Thank you.
mean.
I appreciate that. No, like, cause I don't know. I don't know. I guess she was just more cheap. I don't know, but yeah, but she was
No,
really sweet though.
especially if you buy the makeup. If you're buying the makeup,
Yeah, I did buy. Oh yeah, that's true. I did buy the makeup because like it was a
you need your
foundation
money
that she
back for
needed
that. So that's
and
what I say.
bronzer.
This is stressing me out, y'all.
I say you did it for a coworker and you were being nice, so
Mhm.
that's good. But
Mm.
they don't need to get a Mister screwed. You know what I mean? Like next time, baby, it's 50.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, and that same coworker, I actually gave her my wigs for gave her like free wigs.
Wow.
Cause like thing is like when I told her I was like leaving, I forgot what we were talking about. We were talking about wigs or something like that, and I had like a bunch of wigs that like I was like, bro, I can't take all this with me to where I'm about to go. So
Uh-huh.
I'm like,
I
you
get
can like, I was like, so you can have them. So one day at work, I before I got to work, I just put them all in a bag. I put them in my locker, and I told her, well, I put it in her locker because she told me to put my locker in. So yeah,
Did you
I'm just
wash
busy.
them for her and stuff?
No, I didn't. I was supposed to, and then I forgot,
Yeah.
and I feel really bad. But she said that she has the because honestly, I was gonna like dip them on silicone mix and like the hot water and dish
Yeah.
detergent, but she told me it was okay because she has all the stuff to wash them. So I gave her that because one of the wigs I did, I dyed them ginger,
Uh huh.
and you can have it because I just wanted to try the ginger hair color. That's really it. That's the only reason why I had did
Yeah,
all of
that's.
that.
I want to try like the orange type.
Yeah, it looks so cool.
Yeah, but I want to like have a streak of blonde in it because I'm a blondie. I tried
Oh,
this
you like
green.
blonde
I
hair?
tried green. Yeah, I'm really into blonde.
Ooh,
So I'm like a black melanin low.
I want to
Literally.
try green hair.
Yes, green hair is tea. Real tea on us. I feel like green, blue, purple, stuff like that on our type of
Mhm.
skin color would really, yes.
That'd be cool. Yeah. That's awesome, bro. I don't know. Should I
Yeah.
try this Fenty lip gloss for this look or no? Because like I had the Fuchsia Flex that really popular
See,
one.
that's the only thing about it, Fenty. I want to try it. I want to try the lip gloss, but
Mhm.
I don't know.
Because
They're just like
I
really
got it.
overpriced.
The thing is, so I ordered it off Ulta. I got it for $10 because I had
Okay.
Ulta points. I
Uh
had
huh.
Ulta points, and then I had I used the app Flex and Fetch. I said Flex. Fetch. It's like that app where everything you buy, you can you earn points, and then you can redeem those points into coupons. So I had an Ulta coupon for $10, and then I used that, and then I just used whatever else was left, and then I paid $10 off of it. Because if I didn't, I would have spent almost $30 on a little lip gloss. Hell no.
I mean, you spend that so much you spend on foundation in there.
Hey,
Yeah,
Beakus.
I guess that's true. When it comes to foundation, I've only the most I ever
Uh
spent was
huh.
on this Tarte foundation, but the one I have I got off TikTok Shop because it was on sale for like 15. It's
The
that
only thing is you have to watch mixing products and brands together
oh
because
yeah.
the ingredients and stuff because they have different
Oh yeah, you're
ingredients.
right.
Yeah,
Some
that's the only thing about that.
yeah, I try to be careful because like first like there's this foundation I want to get, but it's like silicone and I forgot what is it. Oh, it's that Lady Gaga foundation. I
Because
want to get it so bad. Oh my god.
I mixed
'Cause
elk with Venti foundation. It stays on pretty good.
really,
The
is it?
primer, the
Cause
grip primer, the elk grip primer, definitely
yeah,
those type of
I
primers. But you just have to be careful because it's a
elf primers
clash with
are
the foundation.
I heard that one's water based. Is the Fenty one
Yeah.
is the Fenty foundation water based too or no?
Mm-mm. It's a pro filter,
Mhm.
so it has the powder already in there. So yeah.
Mm.
So you don't have to
Oh,
put
that's
any
cool.
powder on your face. You can put a little bit, but
Right.
you don't have to
Oh,
really
that's
put
cool.
powder on your face when you do Fenty foundation. That's why it's so good. Like
I did
that's why it's 30.
do you guys like Juvia's Place?
Yeah, Juvia's Place. Yeah.
Oh, I love
I
Juvia's
like
Place. That's
yeah.
my holy grail. I'm so grateful.
That's
I found them back in November of last no, not November, September of like last year when they had their liquid blushes. I don't really use the liquid blushes anymore since I got the Made by Mitchell Surface, but I love how pigmented. But a lot of people were complaining about
Look,
the
here's
pigment,
another
but
one.
the thing is about like the pigment is that like you have to be very careful when you put on certain like whatchamacallit um liquid blushes because you don't really need a lot. You just need like a drop depending on what blush you're using.
yeah. But I like liquid blushes just like I like liquid highlighters.
Oh, I don't wear highlighter anymore. I don't know
Wow,
why. I just
really?
yeah, I stopped wearing it because I don't know. Maybe
I mean,
because I was bad
highlighters
at
for
it.
all skin tones, so
That's true. I might get back into it, but at the time I was like, bro, I
definitely.
just like the
But it's
matte
just how
look.
you use it. It's just like
Mhm.
contour. Like you have to have a brush for it. You can't just put it with your hands and you know what I mean?
Yes.
Because
I do that sometimes.
when you
Sometimes
do,
I just use my
yeah,
fingers.
I understand that. But like when you do it with the brush, a lot of times it comes out like professionally. And so that way you're keeping your shine still without like wiping your shine away, the highlighter away,
Mhm.
because you want your it's the whole point of wearing highlighter is to shine the spots that you want. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
above your eyebrow, your cheek bone, your chin, your forehead right there. Like those
Right.
are the
That's what I
spots
do.
too, and above your eyebrow bone. With that, yeah.
I need a pencil sharpener. Oh my god, I forgot to get one.
And I just haven't found a gel that like actually made. I used to use mixed gel, and I used to be really good, but
Mhm.
now I keep buying it, and I'm just starting to see like this white cast, and that's the only thing about it. Like I probably have to use a little bit, and then go in with like a brush or something, and
Mhm.
that's what I have to probably do. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna try that again.
Mm.
But Nikki, if you watch Nikki Notorial, she says it's
Oh, I
been the
used to
best.
watch her.
It's not good. You know she's friends, right?
Oh yeah, I found. Yeah, I remember that
Yeah.
when that video came out. A few.
Yes. With they actually
Yeah.
what's it called it? What they do to her? Blockmailed her into coming out. Somebody blackmailed her, a fan or something that knew her that
Yeah.
she was like that. I don't know why she even
Yeah.
told them if that was the case. If you were
Yeah.
gonna
That's
like
really
just hide
messed
it,
up.
you shouldn't have told anyone because that was messed up. Yeah,
That's not okay. That's fucked up. And then now
it
everyone's gonna
was.
start
And I mean, it's
saying
not
that
like she
she
didn't have
tricked
all
her
her
husband.
parts. Right. It's not like she didn't have all her parts. That's fucked up saying she tricked her husband because that's an understatement.
Mhm.
She had the parts. She didn't trick him. It's like she had a D the whole time. Then it'd be like, okay, well, you did kind of like
Yeah.
misled me on, but no, she had everything. So it's not. She was living the
Mhm.
life that she had.
I think a lot of people were just too concerned with
Yeah.
her life. I think they should have done it different.
Before it's
But she's
always
still very
what happened before and in her past. Forget the past.
yeah.
Fuck them
Like that
old
girl didn't
days.
do
Right.
that girl did nothing to them.
These are so
And she's really unproblematic. That's what made me more upset. Like this girl
right.
is so out of all
Mom's
the creators in the
sitting
world, you
home
guys
with
are
like
worried about
these.
Nikki
Oh, these are
tutorials.
99 cents. Right, Nikki tutorials. Did you see Nikita Dragon? I don't know, sure if you're familiar with her, but did
Yeah,
you
I
see
know.
her
Have
fucking
y'all seen her get arrested?
her camera, her what's it called? Her body cam videos of Nikita Dragon. She's
No, I
crazy.
didn't.
She is
No,
so crazy.
I know she went to jail. Is she still in jail? Like, what is she doing now?
No, she's not in. You know where she lied about like going to like the man's cell. She was no, they're not gonna put her in the man's cell. It's protocol to put you in a holding cell for you to wait. Like that's not. They don't just throw you in jail with a
Yeah.
whole
So
bunch of
wait, that's why
people
she was
on a
crying, right?
pod.
They thought she was gonna put her in
The
the
men's cell,
guy.
like, but they didn't put her in the men's cell. They didn't. And
Mm,
the judge knew that they what didn't put her in there. I don't know why the judge was like trying to make it seem like she was in there. The
that's
judge was
weird.
like, "That's not my problem."
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, that I have
That's
no
mean.
control over that. I'm like, okay, that's a little fucked up, but okay.
Did y'all see that video
She's just so
Of her
crazy.
getting arrested? No,
of
Yes,
when she was already
I've seen the
arrested?
body cams. I've seen all the body cams, and
I
she
didn't
was
see it, but I
beautiful.
saw her mugshot.
There's
I just
videos.
saw
It's
her
not
mugshot.
only
I
her
mean,
getting arrested, but
yeah,
when she was in jail, it was so
yeah, when
funny
she
when
was
she was
in
talking
jail
to
and
the
she was
cop.
screaming at that girl Mexican cop, and she said,
Oh,
yeah, she said a lot of things to her.
wait, so is she still in jail? Like, what is she doing now?
I don't
Is
think
she
so
still
because
in
it
jail?
wasn't like a
No,
big
she's not in jail anymore, but
Oh, okay. Because I haven't heard from her since she got arrested. Like, literally, last time I heard about her was
oh,
that.
really? I mean, I follow her Instagram, so
Oh, that's why I don't follow her on Instagram.
yeah, I follow on Instagram.
I don't really follow any. Well, I don't really follow
I
that
use
many influencers.
influencers. Yeah.
I follow that Uche, like that British girl with the really good makeup. I love her makeup, so I
Hmm.
follow her.
I try to follow as much as small influencers and makeup influencers as I can because one day I am gonna want to collab and make my videos and come out with my lace wigs. And
Yes,
I just
that
need to
sounds
find me a vendor.
awesome.
That's all I'm trying to do right now is find me a vendor for these lace wigs so I can start doing my content. But I can't find a vendor that is sells really good quality hair. You know, not the he has to be
Are you looking
200.
for like
I'm looking for
raw
Pacific
hair?
color.
Like raw
Yes,
human hair?
raw.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, yeah, you're gonna have yeah.
Yeah, and I'll pay
Those are
like
very
I'll pay. I know
difficult.
I'll pay. I know how much, but I'll pay. Like I'm willing to pay it. You know.
Mm. No, that's understandable. That's true.
Please, I'm welcome.
Hey,
Come
Brandon.
over.
Oh my god. I'm getting so
What's wrong?
This is so cute.
I'm just trying to figure out what to do with my freaking hair.
Wait, don't you have any like bone straight wigs?
You said what?
Bone straight wigs? Do you have any of those?
Um, I do like, but I don't like messing with the lace because I'm like the worst at it, and I
Mm.
don't want that
Well,
shit
I can
showing.
help you with that.
Trust me, I'm not good at it.
No, yeah, I get it. It takes skill, but like I think it's one of those skills where like after like a few months, I think honestly you don't need. We're at a point where you don't even need that. You can get like pre-bleach, pre-plucked wigs, and it'll look just the
Uh
same.
huh. You can get everything done. You don't have to. Yeah, you can pre pre bleach wigs, but pretty much the pre-bleach wigs don't really be bleached all the way. They don't really give
Yeah.
that I mean it gives that, no lace effect still. But if you
Hmm.
really want it like ball coming out your scalp, you need to bleach it.
Yeah, no, I over bleach my so whenever I do, I like to use black dye or I
Yeah.
tone the knots. I
Uh-huh.
also like to tone my knots so that it doesn't
See, that's the
look
thing about
crazy.
pre-bleach wigs when you're dyeing bleaching a pre-bleach wig. You have to be
Hmm.
careful because you could over bleach it because it's already bleached.
Yeah, and that's why like, pre bleach wigs I would go you need to say so in in time because black wigs are for some reason I enjoy it. It's very relaxing.
Yeah, me too. I like doing hair. But the only thing I don't know how to do is pluck. And that thing is hard because I'm so scared to mess up. You can mess up so easily plucking a wig. I'm trying to get it. I'm thinking I'm getting it. Watching the videos. Like they skip a part, they go in one section, they skip this section, they go in the next section, they go next section and pluck.
Right.
So and it's just like and they said you could pluck it in different ways. So yes, you can leave a razor, and and doing diagonal. You know how to pluck it from that way. How to do that? And you take a section of hair and you pull it back, and then you with the razor you take some hair and you go back on it in a diagonal angle, and you can pluck like that too with a razor, with an eyebrow razor.
All right, I'm about to go use the bathroom, but I also gotta go because I'm gonna take some pictures. So I'll be on this live back later. I had so much
Alright.
fun, guys. I'm
Alright.
about to follow you.
Thanks for stopping by again.
I'll follow you too. Hello, KOG.
You said what? Damn it. A fly got in.
This person knows you saying OG in the comment.
Oh, yeah. I said hi to them a while ago.
Oh, I didn't even know you was sparkling juice drink.
I feel like I can make this work.
Diet. Yeah. It looks like it's getting flatter. It's gotten flatter from the before. What did you use?
Oh, this is a half wig.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was curly, but I just figured I'd brush the curls out.
Well, it definitely is flatter, so
it's still like super tangled because it's a synthetic wig. That's
Yeah.
what synthetic wigs is. They get tangled and then they're a fucking nightmare. But I think
Yeah.
I can.
You have a detangling brush and some detangler.
Yeah, but I don't know if that'll work with synthetic hair.
Right. I think it would. I mean, I used to wear synthetic hair and I used to use a detangler and a detangler brush. So it might work.
Oh, it kind of does work. Ah, shit. Actually, that kind of.
Yeah, it does work.
Well, I should have been doing that.
Where's London? Everyone. Sugar food. Oh, I never had these in a jar. I want to try these. Peaches, preserves. Oh my god, I've never had like peaches as a jam before. That's so cool. These are so cool. Red pepper jelly? It's
I'm
so
probably still
cool.
gonna pin this down because I don't want.
Lemon curd. Wow. They have some weird. What'd you say?
I said I'm probably still gonna pin this down just to make sure it's secure in place.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm probably gonna get off here because I gotta go over to
Yeah.
the script and do some practicing and stuff like that. But I'll catch you back later.
All right. Bye bye.
And hey, Miss Tacos. Yeah, I got a busy day the rest of the day. Alright, well. Oh, damn, my phone's hot too. Yeah, I gotta hang up. And I would like to take my dog out before I leave. Alright, talk to y'all later.